1, 2, 3. Come on, let's do it now. Why is this one on? One more. Come on. Come on. What's doing here? Here it goes. Okay. I think we should be set. New video started. And it's a go. Thank you, Lord. And here we are. What a rotten day. Okay. We are live. I will be setting up contracts to watch. Contracts to watch. Now, for today, let's see, what's Monday? Friday's date is the 3rd. So, let's see. So that's going to be 3-3. Good morning, Matty boy. That means you can hear me, right? All right. Okay. 3-3. Let's start with Tesla. Let me go over to the other computer. Let me look at the, here we go. Tesla 3-3. We got 207.50. So we got call 207.50. And then we have a put at 205. Okay, let's go now to the SPX. All right, and let me go back on this one to the chart so I can watch Tesla. Bring it back a little. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't, you can't see that one. And let's go up here real quick. Come on. Come on. Damn mouse. I can't find the mouse. Where am I? Here we go. There we go. All products. Okay. SPY. All right, we'll start with SPY. Is that's going to be February 28th. Let's see. Where am I here? Oh, shit. Forget that, folks. I got to redo that. Copy. Delete it. Trying to make a... Okay, SP... Let's start with SPY. And that is going to be 228 today. And we're talking 398 on a call. 398. And a put is 397. Now we've got SPX. We're going to go in here and we're going to change this to February 28th. Get rid of the positions. And we've got 39.85 and 39.80. 39.85. 39.85 and put would be 39.80. There you go. There's your contracts. All right, we're all good. That's the contracts. Now I want to explain something to you all right now that's important. I was listening to Deck this morning. All right, and this is very important. He kept mentioning theta, depreciation, blah, 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 blah. Okay, listen, we do what's called ODTES. Those are stocks options that will expire today, all right? And yes, theta is moving all the time, but let's take a look at let's go to the SPY, because most of you trade the SPY, all right? And right now, you see this, theta, delta, beta, whatever. I'm always looking, if I'm right out of the money, I will always be at around between 40 and 50 on the delta. If I go in the money, I'm at about 60. And the further out I go in the money, now let's take a look at my theta. My theta is 76. It's more than my delta. As long as it's always more than the delta, you're fine. But yes, it is changing. If the market changes and you're not in a contract, then you go back and check your contract before you get in it. So every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, if you're not in a contract, then you should be checking for the new price on the contract. If the price has moved up, then the contract's going to go down. If the stock goes down, the contract's going to move up, vice versa. Okay, depending if you're looking at a put or a call. But as long as you stay right outside the money, get theta out of your head. The only time you got to worry about theta really is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the same day. Now, here's another thing. Let's say right now, I'm looking for this stock to go up, but let's say this stock goes down, okay? Then what's going to happen is, if it goes down, then this delta is going to start going up, and it's going to start going into the money. And this here is going to start going out of the money. So this 46 may become 30, and this 30 may become 17, and blah, 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 okay? And that's why you got to change it up. If you want to go back to a call later, you got to go to 398. Now, here's the good thing. Do I got to change every number? Let's go into here. I have Tesla, all right, in blue right now. See, Tesla, that's my put. If I want to change this to 200, I just go up there, click in there, open this up one number, and there's all my contracts. So I can go now to 200. I can go to 202.50. All right. I can do anything I want on these contracts right now. All right. So I don't know where I was. I'm just going to put, I'm going to go back to the 200. I don't know where I was, but I'll just say 200. Okay. So all I can do is change one number by going up here, but make sure it's not blue anymore. And make sure when you backspace, you only take out one number. All right. And they should open up, but they didn't. I may have lost it. Let's see. There it is. So there's my 200. But if I go back one number, it should put in more. There they are. Okay. Just do one number. But right now, I'm going to do the 200. I'm set. And that's it. And I'm going to go back now to SPY. Bam. So I watch this number. If this starts to drop, the contracts are going to change. Yes, but what happens if I don't change the contract? What happens if I don't change the contract? Good question. So this may become 28. So it's not that you're bad. It's not that you're good. It's the fact that you're not at your max that you could receive. And we always want to be just out of the money or just in the money if we have a larger account. If you have a larger account, then go for a little bit more money. It'll print up a little bit quicker than this one will. But they'll all print up the same. If they get to $1 and a little time goes by, they'll all pay $1 on the dollar. Okay? That's it. Period. The end. Stop listening to people who really don't understand totally and give answers on things. Okay? I'm sorry, Deck, but you don't have this part down. And that's not his specialty. Okay, he learns a little, he gives it to you, but he's not 100% correct. And I've done a lot of research on this, and I did, I've done things here for you to teach you how to pick the best option each day, each time. All right, and I think I've done a damn good job doing it. Anybody have any questions at this point? If you're trading for overnight or you're swing trading, then it's different, okay? Because if we go back one more time, and I don't swing trade, especially not with the SPY or SPX, okay? So if you go here and I go and I want to do this overnight, you'll see that if I buy my contract right now for $3.97, I'm paying 73 cents. Here I'm paying $1.50. So I'm paying more to have it go longer. The further out I go, the more I'm going to pay. The further out I go, usually, well, the delta might be a point or two more, or it could be less. Don't know. All right. But I don't swing trade. I'm not telling you to swing trade. And unless you're an experienced trader, stay away from it. It could break out and wipe out your account. All right. We all got that? Any questions? Let's move on. If you have questions, put them on the board. Okay. So there we go. I'm set up. The active trader. I am the active trader for those of you who don't know me. And this is my world. Option trading, folks. Let me just set up real quick and put in here. Where is this? That's 1, 2. Let's get rid of this one. And here, I just want to put the YouTube in there. Real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, there we go. I want to welcome everybody to YouTube who's here. Let's see. If you're enjoying what you hear, I think some of you have, then give me a thumbs up. We always try to include a lesson in everything that we do, you know. And we always try to continue. I've stopped swing trading for a while, changed my strategy a lot. Good. You know what? I chased this morning. I went the wrong direction. Just, Deck did say one thing very cool today. He said, what's going on, down, up, down, you're going to keep losing and losing and losing. My first 4 trades, I lost today. I lost. But the next 2, I won. And now I'm up for the day. And I said, that's it. This is too crazy a day. I'm walking away with $225 minus $60 for commissions. At least I got to win for the day. By the way, for some of you, I've been getting heavy into my crypto options. I went through crypto.com and I'm using DBEX. And right now, I'm using $50,000. And by the end of, I just figured it out. I didn't use the whole 50. I can show you how to take $50,000 and in 20 days turn it into $122. And it works. It could be a little more, a little less because mining changes, but I'm doing mining at the first start off. I went in with whatever I went in with, but I went in and got 39.99%. So I'm getting 40. I put in, what did I put? 10,000 and change. I'm walking away with 12.9 at 39.99%. then I'm going to take all that, and instead of reinvesting it tomorrow, I just put another 35,000 in. So I'm actually going to put 50,000 into the next one. That's going to pay me. Oh, that one's going to pay me. Which one am I in? Oh, I'm in the one at 21.8. I'm not even sure. That one's going to pay me 39.98 for 2 days. I got to go figure it out. I wrote it down somewhere. I sent it to Doc Savage this morning. But you can take $50,000 if you had it and turn it into 122,000 in 20 days with mining. But the unfortunate thing is with the mining, you can only do each step one time. And I didn't know that when it says minimum 50,000, you could do 80,000. Or when it says minimum 100, you could do 50,000. So I missed out on one part by only using 10,000 for the 10. I could have had a jump start and put 50 in the first time and done each one. So that's what I'm doing right now in another account, and I still have my trading account with 30,000 in it. So well, if you were here a few minutes ago, you would have heard what I'm doing. Run the tape back and listen. But I'm up. I'm up today, and I'm up today in crypto options, and I'm doing good. Anybody want a cough drop? You know my that remember that tooth, that temporary? I never got the real tooth. They want $6,000. Well, crypto's going to pay for it. I need $5,000 to pay for this bridge. So, not that I don't have the money, I do. I just don't want to put it out of my account. All right. I'm just going to readjust something here in Tesla for a second. Boy, oh boy, time. Okay, right there. Tesla's on a downbeat right now, going back down. And so is the SPY. So if you'd gotten in right here at about 398, you'd be here at 397. You would have made some money. Now I don't know what to do. I wasn't watching. And I really want to get into another contract. This was the thing from earlier. This was the trend line. I can either activate it and bring it up because it did come up. Where is it? I don't know if that's where it is. Is that where that is? There we are. So you brought it up almost even, which would have brought us on, but then we started to come back down. So if you brought it to right there, put it right above, all right, boom. And then I take out the right extension, and then I can go draw another one. You can see what's happening here with the trend. That was the trend for the day, and now I'm going to trend it for now. And you can see we're headed back down again. I'm going to use the 13 instead of the actual stock itself. Okay, and let's cancel the left. And let's just adjust this down a little bit for a second so I know where that little thing is. Boom, 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 right there. Okay. There's now. So you can see we're headed back down again. And there's my support headed down. I'm going to leave it at 397. Just take off the 25 cents. Not that we're there, but we will be. And let's just see if we're going to drop or bounce. We're becoming weak. I'm sorry I didn't get in there. That was a real good put right there. That I could have made some money. And I was too busy trying to set this all up because I couldn't get my microphone. And all it was I put a new driver in, and it changed the setting in OBS. So that crap happens. You know, it happens, folks. Okay. Let me just let people know that Active Trader, that's me, is live now. And that should bring a few of the other people here who want to trade options with us. Desktop. There's my DBX. Oh, wow. I don't want that in there. What is that anyway? Options calendar. I don't know what the heck that is. Can't find my options file. There it is. Got it. Okay, there we go. And is anybody else open today for business, or it's just me? It's just me. You got me. What do I got here? 529 people. Wow, somebody just joined. Thank you for your support, folks. I always want to thank you for support when you give it to me. So it says 529 subscribers. Maybe now I'll catch up to... I always said that Kush would surpass me. He's young. He does it every day. If you open every day, people will come in and subscribe. New people every day. And now with a lot more people probably coming in after next week because he's given the freebie out, I think that you'll see a lot more going on. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that air's on 75. I'm getting hot. Old age does that to you. Okay, let's get serious here. What's going to happen here? I'm long on Tesla trade 209. He said he was going to get in 209. Looking at Taylor Trader this morning. Boy, oh boy, he got in at 209. He's down on 1,000 shares, $4,000. So I don't know why he didn't wait for the drop or what made him think he thought Tesla was going to go up to 220. Though he's a great trader, he's not always right. And nobody is. I don't care how good you are, nobody's right. And I have proven to be right 100% on my trades, sometimes in a week, and then I can lose my ass the next Friday and lose everything I made for 9 days. I seem to do it a lot, and which really sucks. Mario, what's going on with you? We're just watching right now. Everything is kind of like consolidating here. I want to bring this back down now. All right, our resistance here is more like, let's see, let's just bring it to 328, 398, leave it there, right there. And this here, let's bring this up to, it's at 397. I think we seem to be holding. Let's try the 25 and see what that does, if we can hold that right there. All right, and let me get rid of this, put that there. Let's do adjustment on our line one more time. I want to bring it to the 13. All right, right about there. Okay, there you go. Now we want to see if we're going to hold this support. If not, okay. And you can see if we go from our day, let's just quick. I think I added another one. I put 1 day, 1 hour in here now. All right, you can see that 1 day, 1 hour. All right, let's go a little bit bigger. And you can see what's happening here. You can see my lines, but it's still pulling down, 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 down. All right, and if I go to the other way and I look at the, let's say, 20 day, 1 hour, it's the same thing. So I don't need them both, do I? Well, I can go back 20 days on the other one. See, then I can go like this and go back 20 days. I seem to be able to do that here. All right, 15-minute, 5 day, 15-minute. You can see we're here. And we came down, we went up. Very strange look, but we're still down. And the same thing on this 10-minute and the 5-minute. You can see we're still headed down. All right. So let's just activate this a little more. I'm going to put that back there. Activate. That's all. And we can go back now. So you can see our day today. It was a very strange day. That was because that CPI stuff. So we dropped, we faked out, up, came down, went back up. Then we had a high here at the point of 398.35 at the time. Now we got a high of the day of 398.27. It wasn't 35 before. It couldn't have been. Had to be lower. 398.40. So yeah, it was. So we went up from 35 to 40. All right. So you can see right there. We had this higher day right about there. And now we started to come back down. All right. We started to build lower lows. Now I'm going to keep this. I really don't need this first line anymore. It doesn't really edify us in any way. Okay. And this one here, let's see. I'm going to take this. I'm going to remove it. Let's go back real quick. I'm just going to make a new one. 44. It's got to be 40. Bingo. Okay. And then we're going to bring this to where we are right now and right in front of it. All right. There we go. All right. And we're going to get rid of the left. Cancel the left so you always know where it's coming from. And go back to the 1 minute. So you know we're in a downward decline. All right. A descending triangle. All right. Let's make this a little smaller. And let's bring this down a little bit just to adjust it, because we don't seem to be going up. So I'm going to bring it down to 50, 50, 60. I think I'm going to leave it right above the, let's go 55. I want to leave it right above and not on top of the VWAP. So if we come back each time above the 13, I think the VWAP will be most of the resistance. That's what I'm looking to see at this point. Then I can make a decision if I want to jump in or not jump in. Let me just do something real quick. Let's make this, oh, I didn't open that up. I want the VWAP. There we go. Let's bring this down to a 1. Okay, that's 1. And the same thing with this. That's a 13. We're going to bring this down to 1. So it's not as deep. We can still see it. And you can see the cloud. That's the 9 and 21. Anybody who's interested in that free Think script, you can go up to the top of my page, and in the alert section, I keep putting it in every couple of days. I'll put it on the board right now. You can take these, and if you have ThinkOrSwim, you can put them into ThinkOrSwim. I give it to you for free. They're great to use, and all you need to do is copy the HTTPS part and go into your you need to go into the top of your settings in ThinkOrSwim, and on the top of the page, hit Think Setup. When it opens, just go to Open Shared Item and put that URL right in there in that box. Use the Control V. Do not use your mouse. Control V. Hit Preview, then Import, and it's in. And then do the other one. And once you've done that, then all you got to do is go up here, all right, to here. Open that up. Go in here. Type in the word Think. And the last 2 that came in, just double click on each one of them, and they'll put the Think script, and they'll put the other one in. And the other one is this right here. So you have 50, 200, and your 13, so you don't need the extra lines in here. Okay? We got it. So now we got our resistance at, what did we say? Where is my resistance? Come on, open up. Why isn't it opening? That's weird. There we go. 397.55, and then here we put a 397.25. So really, we only have about 30 cents in here. That's a very, very tight, and let's see which way. We don't know which way this is going to go. So you want to be careful. And if you decide to take a guess, which you shouldn't be doing, and go in a certain direction, make sure that you have a very tight stop loss. At least no more than 5 to 7% on the contract price, which at this point, if you're doing SPX, your contract's about $9. All right. And if I want to go real quick and see, I told you things changed. Here's the products. Here's SPY. Your contract should be $398 and $397. And for SPX, it should be mine changed, 75 and 80, 39.80. All right. So mine changed. I'm going to change mine. Mine says 39.80 right now. So I'm going to go to back, make it 75, click, and I'm going to make the other one 80. And it takes 2 seconds. So when you listen to Det this morning talking about Theta and all that, if you do what I just showed you and you just refresh your contract, then you don't have to worry about all that. Why? Because I just changed mine. Let's say, I'll give you a quick look to 75. Let's go take a look at the 75. 75, there you go. I always told you between 40 and 50. Now, I could leave it on the 80. I'll just be more on the money. I could leave it on the 75. I'd be a little more on the money. But maybe I don't want to spend $10 and 70 cents more appealing to me at 47 on the Delta. I'm fine with that. Same thing with this. Why do I want to pay 7? Why pay 10 when I can pay 7? Okay? Because if you have a small account, sometimes that makes the difference of being able to do another contract with as many shares as you did on the first one. Okay, I'm going to take off my my trend line on Tesla, and I'm not going to use those right now. Removing drawing. All you need to know really is if your price that it's at now is lower than the price of the high of the day, then it's descending. If the price is higher now than it was at when you opened up, then it's ascending. All right, but right now I've got about 205 as my, for Tesla, 205 is the support. All right, I'll just read them out to you real quick. And the other one, I have 206 as my, what do you call it? The actual support may be 205.25, but because of the way it was swinging up and down, I had made it a little wider, but I'm going to make it 25 right now, which looks fine. All right, so 205.25 and 206 being your resistance. Now, on SPX, you can see right now that right here, the VWAP is probably, well, right now we're only getting to your 13, but I would say your VWAP is your 397.50 is your actual resistance, and your support right now still seems to be 397.25. So you got a very, very, very narrow a channel, And you can see right now, it's not moving that much. So whatever you do, remember, watch the actual volume, because if you watch your volume, it's going to tell you a big story. All right. And that volume, remember, if right now we know that on SPY has 82 million, and the average has gone up over the last few days, 82 million as for the day average, then 82,000 would be your average for your candlestick. So if I look here, I got 105 above average. Here, 66 below. Here, 12,000 below. This big one here, 105. Here, 118. So there is some volume here right now. It's about average, I would say, okay? But remember, even with average, you can see this. Whatever you do, they can see it, whether it's here or in the contracts. So if I go right now to my SPY contract, let's say on, I don't actually have a SPY contract. I should put two in. Let's see. What do I got it here? That's Tesla. Oh, so I had Tesla here. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. This color here is orange and maroon. All right, orange and maroon. Let's go back to red for a second. Let's go here. Let's go back here. All right, now I'm going to take this, orange and maroon. I'm going to send this to maroon. That would be the call. And then I'm going to send this, see if it works, send to orange. So now when I get rid of this, if it went in there, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it takes a few shots. Nope, it didn't work. And let me try the other one. Did it work, any of them? Nope, it didn't. Okay, we're going to try it again. So I'll do it a different way. Sometimes they just don't go. I don't know why. See that blue? That means at the money. So at the money, out of the money, in the money. All right? So right now, let's take this one. 41. I like this. Let's copy it. But before I do, I'm going to try one more time to send this to maroon. Let's see if it worked. Ready? Let's go to maroon. Maroon is the call, and it didn't go. So I'll just go now and go Control V, and now I've got it. Oh, that was SPX. I wanted the SPY. I got to do it again. I got to do it again. Sorry about that. 6. Let's go back to red. Let's go back to here. I thought we had the SPY in there. Okay, that's pretty cheap anyway. SPY. Because I already have the other one. So let's take this one here. 42. Let's copy. Let's try sending it one more time. Let's do the at the money. Let's see, 42. Let's copy. Right here. Let's send this to maroon. Okay, and this one here, let's try sending this to orange. Let's try it again. We'll do the first one. Let's go to maroon, and it didn't work. I hate this. I don't know why it's not working. All right, there's your SPY. All right, now I got to get rid of a few lines. I hate this. You got theoretical options, so you just open this up, take off the plot, say okay, go to the next one, option interest. Is the other one here? Option interest. Take off the plot, say okay. I really don't like them there at all, but apply and say okay, and those extra lines are gone. So there's your contract. See, now they can see the contracts now, all right? So they can watch the contracts. Is that cheap, huh? See, the contracts is very low on this one. So let's go back. That was maroon. Maroon is, all right, I want to go to orange. And let's go back in here. And we're going to go to orange is the put. Let's go in here and send that to orange. And in case it doesn't work, let's just copy it. Copy. Now we can take this away. And let's see, did it go? No. I don't know why it's not working. Control V. All right, there it is, 397, and there we go. And this one didn't put the extra lines in. Thank you. You will not get news on contracts, okay? You can take the news out, but just leave it alone. All right, so right here you can see the contracts. This only lets me go 5 out. I already set it up that way. So here, remember, maroon, always have put, call, put, call, put, call. All right, so I remember it that way. So right now I've got the SPY. So I can switch over now to, what the heck did this do? Maroon. How did that change? That should be the call. That is so weird. Oh, shoot. Put
that back. Put that back, and let's go back to the call. Ask. And that's copy. I don't know why that didn't stick. That's just totally weird. Okay. There we go. There you go. There it is. That's your call. You see C for call. See it in here in the numbers? C for call. And the next one should be, let's see if it's stick. Orange should be put. And there it is. And it didn't hold. This is really weird. I must have it set somewhere else with the things. That's why it's not holding. I can't do anything about that right now. I have to find the chart that it's set up on and get rid of it out of the chart. And I don't know where it is because I don't have a chart set up in here. That's just so strange. It's another one. It's not holding. Okay. Anyway, that's how you change them if you want to do it that way. Okay, so right now, I'll look at the contracts that I am in. Here's blue for Tesla. Okay, and let's say this is 200. All right, here's that line right there. All right, so I go into here. I go into optimum interest, take off the plot. Say okay. Do the same thing for theoretical. If it's in there, take off the plot. Say okay. Apply. Since I always put my charts out there, it doesn't save my setting because I never saved it that way. So every time I bring it in every day, I got to just reset it one time. All right, so there's my contract for Tesla. All right, there's a put. There's a 200. If I go here and then I go to look at Tesla, all right, and I say, well, you know what? March 3rd. What was that one again? I was looking at here, and that was yellow 3. So that's the put. So I can say the put change. It's now 205. I can try this and say, send it to blue. Am I on blue? Was it blue? It was blue. Let's see if it worked. So it should be 205 now. Shoot. Sorry about that. And it should, there it is, 205. So it took in the change that time. And there's my 205 contract. But my point is, if you put in a contract for 5, they see it. Okay? So if everybody's selling and you buy one, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to sell off, all right? They're going to bring the stock, or they'll bring the stock up. They'll do the opposite, so to take your money. So you got to be careful. They can watch what you do, all right? And they're smart. They're smarter than you and me, believe me. It took me a while to figure out all that was going on with stock market manipulation. And if you don't believe it, well, you're in trouble. See? And I can just move my line up like that, boom. And now you can see we're starting to move back up again. So if you decided to go in an upward motion, and now we can take this and we can edit this back up to, what is it, about 75. And that'll give us a new support right there. And we've gone up a little bit. But I'd be very careful because I don't see that would have much movement, and I don't want to get caught in that shuffle with low volume. See the volume? It's not that high. Go to any candlestick. 94, 47. I can't see it because this is too big. I got to bring it in a little bit. There you go. 47, 47, 118. They're playing with this thing. I just wouldn't touch it right now. You got to be very careful. So unless you can figure out the algorithm of what they're doing, if you can learn to think like these people who are manipulating this stock, you can make a lot of money. Not that manipulation is a bad thing. It's bad if you get caught in the trap, okay? So you got to be one step ahead and learn to think like they would think, all right? I don't know if that makes sense to anybody here, but I know it to be a fact. You'll just have to take my word for my experience, strength, and hope that what I'm telling you right now is the right information. Otherwise, like death, you'll burn. Burn, 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 burn. Is he listening? Back to training. Okay. I go up and I go down like a yo-yo sometimes. You know what? Right now I'm actually down a little bit. I'm up today. I am up today. But I'm up 200 and I had a bad thing this morning with the contracts, and actually, let's see, I lost the first one big. I won the second one. I lost the first one by $1.60. I won the second one by 80, so then I was down 80. Then the second one, I was down, so I was at 970. What I did is I cost averaged to 840, put me at 905, I remember. Then I got out at 930, so I made on that one 25. I was down 80, so now I'm down 60.
something like that. And then the next one I lost again. I lost 35 cents. Then the next one I lost 10 cents. And then the next one I won $1.20, and that put me up $2.25 for the day, minus 60 in contracts. So that's when I said, I'm done. I'm chasing this thing. I know there's a system where if you lose, you lose. If you double up, or do something like that, you can end up winning. But it's a very dangerous, and if you're new, you should be very, very cautious when it comes to cost averaging, up or down, because that's how you get a sock in the nose. And the reason I say that is because if you cost average, the right way to cost average is to double your position. And if you double your position and it doesn't work out for you, you have double the loss. I would say about 5% of the times that I do it, I get killed. And it hurts. It's painful. And I cry for a little bit. But I'm a man. I take it like a man, you know. But some of you women, I don't know how you can take it. I know some people in here have wiped out a lot of accounts recently. I'm not mentioning any names. I know somebody in here who's, since they started, has put down almost $300,000. And you can lose a lot of money at this. This is the only game in town that has major consequences. Major consequences when you're wrong. So try to be more right than wrong. And even I give you good advice and don't always take my own, which means when you go down a certain amount, get out. Take a smaller loss than hoping it's going to come back or thinking you're better and it's going to come back. Even though sometimes it does. And you kick yourself later on. All right, Tesla's moving up and the SPY is moving up right now. They're trying to push. SPY's now over the VWAP. So as you can see, we've become a little bullish. And as far as Tesla is trying to get to the VWAP. All right. So really, I'm going to get rid of this line for right now. We're still descending. I can just activate a little bit more. All right, so you can see we're starting to level off here. All right, but we're still slightly descending. We're trying to build higher lows at this point. If I open this up, you can see from here where we hit our bottoms. So from here, we hit bottoms. We did higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Pull back a little. Did the same thing here. Pulled back a little. Hit a new high over here. Then we came all the way back down. All right. And when we came down here, now we've been in this corridor, this channel, since 11:44 till right about here at about 12 o'clock. So it wasn't a long time, but long enough, probably right about there, when we got over that VWAP. And now we're trying to push. But I would be careful because I think once we hit that 390, 795, maybe we hit it, maybe we don't. I think you'll see the pullback. That's been the whole day. Okay, so unless there's some really good news, and I don't see any news since 10:31, and Tesla has news at 12:08, which says Tesla investor Ross Gerber backed down from his activist push for board. What does that say? For board member? Let's see, where is it? Open up. For board seat. Gerber says that being a Tesla is not really that fun. Company's representatives have promised an additional core concerns and give him prominent executive, possibly including Elon. So you can read the news. You can go in there and read the news on Tesla just by clicking on that like I did. And you'll see the news. That's not really positive news in my, But Tesla's building a manufacturing plant in Mexico. Wall Street Journal is old news. All right. And why are they doing that? Because they can bring down the cost of labor. That's taking more jobs out of the United States. Poo-poo on you. And I know it's all business because he's trying to compete with who, folks? With who? With China on their new car, which is a competition to Tesla. They have a cheaper Tesla that's real pretty, right? How did I get back on this one? All right. How's everybody doing over there? We got 41 people over in, I want to say good morning. Or good afternoon, really. Good afternoon. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm live and everything is going good. Shout out to YouTube. For all you folks in YouTube who are not members of TradeCaster, as of tomorrow, you can subscribe, I think, for free. There is no payment. You don't even need a credit card. And you will get 1 month free for TradeCaster. What a deal. He's actually, I figured it out. he's actually giving up approximately 400,000 or more for the month of revenue to TradeCaster. Just letting you know. That's how much he's giving up to make this right for everybody to be better. Okay? One more refresh here. Okay. 74. All right. Anybody have any questions? Anything on your mind? All right. Now's the time. Good time for questions. Anything. Anything. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. This is my EX 4304. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. 4304. All right. I told you I put $10,000, a little over 10,000 into a crypto account, right? And right, I'm going to show you something. You can open this up, and this is in my crypto account right now. And if you, let me see, where did I put it out there? Right there. You can open that up. Oh, shit, what's going on here? Did I lose you guys? Hold on. No, I didn't. And if you open that up, you'll see I invested $10,763. I'm getting back $43.04 for 3 days. So after 3 days, I will have over 12,000. But if I had done it right, I would have put 50 grand in there because it's paying. You ready for this? Look what this thing is paying. Let's see if I got the other one. I got the right one. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. That's the same one. Let's get rid of that one and let's try this one. Okay, that still doesn't show you. That's no good either. Okay, what it is I have a, for the mining, it pays on the first one 39.99% of whatever you put in. And it's divided 3 days. So if you put in 10,000, you'll get $3,999 3 times. Yes, I'm fine. I got my money. I'm not with Binance anymore. I got my 50,000 back. They held my money for 3 weeks. I guess they think I was money laundering. I don't even know. But I got my money back, and I went to crypto.com as a money carrier. My money moved out of there very easily to where I was with DBEX. So right now, I'm already up. After tomorrow, I'm already up about $2,700 since I started on the crypto. But I will be up. I'm going to, by the end of next week, be up 22,000, and I'm going to make 50 grand in about 23 days. Maybe a little less because I started with less on one of them. So yes, I can pull it out. I'm using the 2 largest, and if anybody wants to join, please let me send you a link and do it through me, and because you get something if you bring somebody in. But crypto.com is the largest, one of the largest in the United States to bring money in, and I don't use Binance. They're a legal company. It's Binance.us, first of all, not the other one. But they didn't want to deal with me. I don't know why. I put in 5,000. It went in fine. I moved it out, made some money, tried to see if I could move my money out of DBEX. It worked perfectly. So I put in another 50,000, and they held my money. Oh man, they held my money. I thought I got ripped off. I did, but I didn't. All right, just wait up, Matty boy. I'll get it to you. All right, I gotta go get it out of. Just be cool. Hold on, and I'll get you both links, and you can sign up on both of them. And then when you put money in, I guess I make something. And if you bring other people, you do the same thing. Let me tell you something. They gave me yesterday, just in bonus money, $1,200 I got yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I think it's in here. Let's see. If you add up, oh, it's not on this one. I'll get you a copy of the other one. I got 1,200. Oh, there it is. 1,200 USD option. 12. I got $4. Those are the things. That wasn't it. That was the money I made the other day. I got an option purchase. I did 2 trades the other day, real options. I lost 400 on the first, and I made 1,200 on the second. I tripled up on the second one, and I won. So I ended up netting over 600 on 2 trades. I will get it to all of you. I will put it out here. Just gonna have to give me a little time. I gotta go find it. All right. You want to sign up for 2 places. All right. One is to move the money from in and out, and then the other one is where you're gonna move it to. and I will help anybody here to show you. It's not the easiest thing in the world. You younger guys are probably smarter than I am. I had somebody helping me, so every step of the way. But I got it now. And the good thing is, once you do, hold on one second, 309. Let's put this up to 10. Once you do a deposit, you can save like crypto.com. You can save the information, all right? And then next time you don't have to go into crypto. You can just send it from your bank to crypto. Just go and click a button. But you need there's a special number you have to get for the first time, and that number is your number forever, and you use it for all bank deposits. So I will get all that information. Please be I will put it up there. If not today, I will put it up by tomorrow morning in here, and I will be live tomorrow also. All right. This is something really cool, and I can teach you, if you have any money, how to maximize what you're doing and make real cash. But crypto option is a little different. That's reading. The only problem is if you have a small amount of money, you can only trend 10-minute trades. That means the minute you're in it, you have to wait 10 minutes for results. So you got to know how to read charts. But for the mining, this is real money. The more you put in, the more you're going to make, and the more you're going to get, okay, in bonuses. I couldn't believe the bonuses yesterday. Out of nowhere, I'm going, it says receive. I'm going, holy crap. This was $1,200 I got. $1,200. Let me see. I thought I saved it somewhere. It might be in my phone. I could not believe it. So I got $1,200 just for deposits I made. You know? They give you a whole bunch of bonuses in the beginning. It's amazing stuff. All right? And it can be very lucrative. I've tested it out, so I know that it's real. I know that the companies I'm telling you are real. Look at that. We're moving back up 25 now. Ready? We're still moving up. 398.25. Wow. Missed on this one. And this here, I don't think we need this anymore. I mean, I can activate it. You'll see. Watch. You pull that little line. Pull here. We're almost straight up to where we were. We're going to get a new high day. We will get a new high day. So the higher day was 40, I think. Was, let's see, yep, 398.40. So we're probably going to hit a new high right here. So if mining company, they have a limit at pulling money out. What is the limit? No. Not pulling money out. There's not a limit. A limit of putting in. And you can only do each miner one time. So that's why you want to do the maximum. So the first one is a minimum of $100. So I thought you only put like 100, 200, up to 1,000. No, you can put 100,000 in there at big percentages for 2 days. Then you take that with the profit, put it into the next one, which has a minimum of 10,000. All right, and you get 39.9%. Okay, for 3 days on whatever you put in there. And then the next one is 50,000. So I'm going to do the next one. I'm doing the first one. I did the $10,000 one first, which was a mistake. All right, I should have done the other one first. Now, they do run out, and then there's new ones. So the next one could be even higher percentage than the one that it is now. So you can only do each one time. So when a new one comes out, you can do that one again. So you can just do mining. But my suggestion is, if you do mining, build it up within a month, and then take out your initial investment, and then just use their money to make money. Okay? That's what I'm doing. What am I doing here? I lost my line? Oh, it's right here. I'm going to take this, that can't be resistance. Oh, this is resistance. I'm going to take this line out right here. I don't need this. Remove that drawing. All right? And you can see what's happening here, folks. Look at this thing. We just hit a new high day while I wasn't watching. Yep, we did. So we have a new high here at 52, 398.54. Missed it. I wasn't watching. That's why I don't like to talk about this other stuff, because I like to trade. So now, what are we going to do? We're still moving up. We're still moving up, but I would not chase this now. Not that saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I just won't do it. Here's our upper VWAP right there. So a lot of times when we run up, watch this. We came here, we didn't make it. We came here, we didn't make it. We came down to almost the lower VWAP, right from the lower. This is what I look for. From lower here, was the move. From lower to upper VWAP, right there. Comes back down just below the regular VWAP. Now goes above. I think that if you do a put and you hold on to it, we'll come back down probably this support again soon enough.
I'm willing to bet. Are you? Let's activate this and move this up a little bit more and put it at 50. Okay, so let's put it at 50. So we got 397.50, and now we have resistance at 50. Okay, and you can see right above that VWAP. So there's a lot of room in there. So now we're working on $1. We could bring this back up to about 75 here. Let's see. We do that. We do this, and we bring this up to 75. That'll give us 75 cents in our channel. It could be a little higher at this point. It could be almost 398. So it could be here, or it could be, let's edit this one more time, and let's go and make our channel tighter at 398. So it looks like we got support at 398, and we got resistance at 398.50. I think that's right. There's no stealing on education. Those are the words to live by. Absolutely. Whenever I think I know so much, even at my age, I find out how much I don't even know. The more I learn how much I don't know. And that is the honest truth. That's not just a saying, even though it might be, it's the truth. So get all the knowledge you can, because knowledge is wealth. The biggest wealth. It means more than money, and most times it will lead to money. All right, how are we all doing today? 66. I don't like that number. If you're not a member here, by the way, one more brings me to 530. Just remember, if you're not a member yet, you have not subscribed to The Active Trader, it's still free, okay? It is still free. Let's see something real quick. All right. Take that out. So if you're not a member here, become a member. It's free. And then one day when I do write my book, which will be one day, go to Control V. You can go to the lobby, and in the lobby you can find me. One of these, where is it? Active Trader. This one says 522. But on the top, when mine says hosted, you open that up, it says host. You also say subscribe. If it has subscribe with a D at the end, then don't do anything. If it just says subscribe, then click it and subscribe. You can open up a separate one right now. You can open up a separate, go into the lobby, open up another lobby. You can still leave this open, and just click in and subscribe and come back and say, I'm now a member of The Active Trader. No charges. I have never charged anybody. There are a lot of others who you have to be paid. If those who aren't paid, you still can come in. Okay. We also have Tesla's moving up right now. Tesla is up to about 207.10 on the actual resistance. That's going to bring the support on that one to 206. It could be a little higher. Let's say 206.50. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's perfect. 206.50. 206. That's about 60 cents on the. It puts us right below the 13, right below the VWAP. So it's starting to get a little more powerful right now. You can see that the bulls are starting to win in both areas, as Deck just put here. Top resistance is 398.75. I kind of agree with that. Right now, I have my top resistance at, you can see, there's a high, shows a pullback for a second. See the arrow coming in? I have right here, let's see why I'm not pulling this up. 398.50, a little below Deck's at this point. I got to get past 50 before I call it 75. He's going back in time, so if you leave your line here at 75, right there, okay, and you go back, you'll see there was a place right about, you'll see, we change this to no sound off. Okay. All right. Anybody? Hey, everybody, yeah. Don't you feel that there's something? Feel it, feel it. I used to love that group. Can you tell? Any questions? Any comments, concerns, anything? What did I see the other day? I saw something I really like. And let's see, I saw it in one of mine. What did it say? Let's see. Getting involved, asking questions. I saw it somewhere. If I can find it. while I'm watching the board. You got some explaining to do. Okay, come on. Come on. Talk to you. Simply saw something and it was really good. I had it in mind. I don't know what I do with it. Come on. I have so much stuff, you know, so many emojis, so many of those type of things that when I want, and sometimes I should go through it one day and just label everything so I can just. A lot of them are they are. We used to talk about Randy, the snakeskin boots, Randy, years ago. It's like we don't talk some of the things we used to talk about. We had a lot of fun. I still do in Tradecaster. You know, I just knew when I came here that it was a place for me. I found a home, and even though I looked and I saw other places, I like this one too. This says patience is the key. This is really good. Trading like a sniper. The very best traders don't just randomly enter trades. They know exactly what they're looking for. That means that they have a plan. And patience is the key. Waiting for the right trade to come to you is so important. Can't tell you how much so. And it's the truth. You hear it. Can you do it? Patience. One of the you know, it's really intense that I have found in my life that sometimes the most complex things is simplicity. It really is. Simplicity. Such a, you know, like love. Love is the answer to so many things. So simple. You know, just being nice instead of being mean. Simple stuff. And patience. Such a simple thing to do, but so hard to achieve by so many people. Why is that? And then it comes to Warren Buffett. What does he say? Stock market is a device for transferring money from impatient to the patient. So all I can tell you, if I told you nothing else today, take some profit. And they do that, it's going to come back down to 397.60, somewhere around there, or 75. All right? You got to be careful. You just don't know how fast or when that's going to happen. I just know we run along this thing, come here. I looked for this and I didn't go for it. That was me. Mistake. But you see here, the VWAP, we came down, touched the VWAP, went up to the top, went to the upper VWAP, came back down below. This is what you should be looking for. This is how the SPY beats the crap out of people. And they get scared. So what you need to do is you need to trade it on the 5 minutes. Now, how would that have looked? Here, touched, reversed, went all the way up. If you just closed your eyes, even here, you might have got a little scared, but if you waited, and then you see the resistance and you check it on the 1 or 2 minute, say, you know what, I'm at the top. I came from the bottom. I went to the top. I'm getting out. Or I'm going to do a put. And then you go the other way. And then it starts to reverse. Second candle going green up. Go for it. And you look at this. See? And that's how you need to learn to trade. If you can learn to trade this way, you can make money and have patience. That's why, like Taylor, he says, you know what, I'm going to get in at a certain price. I'm going to just wait and leave it alone. So he got in this morning at 209. It went down to 205. He was down $4,000, and now he's only down $1,500, and it's coming back his way. Okay, he's patient, but he didn't get in the right spot. That's a lot of times I see Deck do the same thing. You know what? He thinks it's there already, but he doesn't. The 5 minute doesn't work too well on the option. On the 5 minute don't work too well. Oh no, it absolutely works. How could you say that? That is the only way to trade. 5 minute, 10 minute, the only way to trade. It's learning how to do it is the key. Okay, it's learning to do what you haven't done before. So what do you say then, Mario? Which one is the one that's right? What's right for you? What one is right then? If the 5 minute doesn't work, and to me, I don't agree with you. It absolutely works. I just can't do it as much as I should because I've learned to trade with the 1 and the 3. One will show me what's happening and it'll show me so much irregularity that unless you have a big account and you're not afraid to take some minor losses for a little bit of time, that's the scary part. Very scary. And if you go to 10 minute, let's look at a 10 minute. We're at a 5. Yeah, that's fine. But again, if you do the 2 minute, here's your 2 minute. All right? The 2 minute would have worked today. But there, you pull back here, you might have jumped out, or here. Here you should have been out anyway. The 2 minute would have worked today. It would have worked today. No question about it. Okay? I like the 2 minute also. And that's why in here I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15. Okay, I have all that. Leave it on the 2-minute. That's good.
I understand. I agree. Well, that's what I said to you. 5 minute for people with small accounts can get hurt, but they have to be able to turn around and say, I'm willing to take this much of a loss, or put in a much larger stop loss, like double your stop loss, just in case. So, or put a trail stop. So as it goes up, with a still a deeper pullback, put a trail stop. As it goes up, you're automatically winning. If it comes back down, you're out. Learning how to do a trail stop can really, real simple. You go here. Let's see. Oh, that was open already. Go here. Let's see, with brackets. Let's see, with brackets. With bracket. Right? You take this off. Let's say you're going in here. Where's the trail? Here we go. So I go in here. I go a percentage stop. I can't open it all the way. Hold on. Let me just see if I can open this. There we go. So you can, if it's in here, day. Here's your stop limits right there. So you open this, and there's your trail stop. You see? And now you can change it, your trail stop to, let's say, the percentage, but I would go a little larger. Okay? Cases of minor pullback to start, just wait. And then as it goes up, if you have, let's say, you're going long, let's say, so you'd have a pullback, you'd say, all right, let's go 10%. All right? So if we start here at 398.29, 10% of this would be what? 398. That'd be $39 actually. $40, which could cost you a lot of money on 1,000 shares. All right? But you can go 5%, but remember, you go with the percentage that you can afford to take as a loss. If it starts going your way, as it goes up, that stop loss goes up with it. And that's what you need to know. So learn how to make a stop loss. Learn how to do a stop loss and how to set it all up in here. All right? That's one place. Here's another place up here. There's 2 places I've got. Or you can set them up ahead of time by doing by custom. And if I want, I don't know if I have one with a stop loss in here. I don't think I set one up. You can do it with stop limit. There's no stop loss up there. You'd have to set it up the other way. But you can do that, and you should. You can set up triggers. Okay, those are triggers and riggers that actually you can do it for buying, or you can do it for shorting, which then you do custom. You do sell custom. That'll give you. See, these are all for options, but in here these are for stocks. Extension. See what it says? And then here, this one has a 25-cent stop loss. So if I used to do 500 shares most of the time. So if I do 500, that's why I do 5 contracts now. I'm doing 5 contracts or 500 shares, then I'm using the same kind of stop losses. All right, whether it's for options or for, I'm saying I want to lose no more than $125. Do I always do it? No, sometimes I don't put the stop loss in. And that's where I get killed. All right, here's your pullback. Like I said, went up to the top right here, and here's your pullback. And I said it will pull back right under the 13. And I said for, if you look at Tesla, I said to you, Tesla would pull back, watch, to the VWAP. And what did it do? Exactly what I said. Tesla would pull back. Listen, can't keep looking at the board. Tesla, I told you, would pull back right there to the VWAP. That's exactly what it did. Okay? So if you learn how to read the charts, you'll pretty much have an idea. It doesn't mean it'll always happen. We always try to do the best we can with all the technical and the fundamental information that we have available, all right? And what's available is what we're looking at. But it did exactly what I said, all right? And that's how you make money. You listen to Active Trader, and you take a shot at some of the alerts I put out. And when I do put them out, most of the time you're going to win. Active Trader has been on fire. There he goes again. Helps everyone who needs help. Live streams all days and those. Does that mean I can get a raise? I need more money. I lost a shitload. You make it, you lose it, you make it, you lose it. You get crazy. If you stop getting crazy, truthfully, if you stop chasing, you stop overtrading, 90% of the time, if you start going in an area, yes, I was. If you start going in an area where you start losing, you need to take a step back. When you start chasing, I can't tell you the damage that I've done to my account many, many times, even recently. Okay, just the other day, I did that. I think that was yesterday. I had a bad day yesterday, and I chased it. I did almost 20 trades trying to catch it, and I got it down to 375 loss from 1750 down to 350 and ended up about 2,000 loss for the day. So you know what? I chased it. I got crazy. My emotions sank in. I wasn't feeling right. I had somebody pushing me on the other end. But I'm going to make a ton of money on something else right now. And I'll make a ton of money back on this too. I'm up for the day. That's all that matters. I'm up. I don't look at yesterday. I look at tomorrow and today and where I'm going to be at. I stay positive no matter what happens. I'm past the point where I get those butterflies. You know what I mean? Where I get those feelings inside of me. Let me redo this page for 1 second. I want to boot this up. Hope I don't lose anything. Did for a second. Did for a second, but I got it. It might flash. It might not. I don't know. It'll clear up in a second. Told me when I was, remember, you support resistance. Yep, and now I'm pushing the heck out of it. There's three most important things are support, resistance, and your timing. If you see support and you know where the resistance is and you're pretty much right until you're not right, then you need to not sit there and watch money and then chase it. You need to make a decision and do it. If you think about it, you've already been defeated most of the time in the trade. If you watch the trade and you watch the chart and you see which way something's going, then you have to say something. Like right now, okay? We built ourselves up to a certain point. Are we ready to come back down? It's only 1240, okay? We just right below the 13. We're still above the VWAP, so who's in charge? The Bulls or the Bears? Who's in charge, folks, right now? Uh-oh, I just lost it live. What the heck's going on? Who's in charge of my internet here? Jeez. That just turned off on me. Why did it do that? Every time it does, I lose my, what do you call it? Okay. Sorry. If it lost it on your end, I'm sorry. Who's in charge right now? Who's in charge? The Bulls are in charge. And why do I say that? Right now, the Bears are trying to win. You don't know if the Bulls are selling right now. Maybe they're going to fake you out, so you're going to sell off, and then they can buy it at a cheaper price and bring it right back up. Right now, we're having a pullback, okay? What did we do? We hit that upper from the lower. We went from lower to upper to below VWAP to above, maybe back to the VWAP. And now Tesla is below the VWAP again. So right now the Bears might be taking over. The Bears might be taking over. So that's going to change our support level here. We're going to edit this down right now. And we're not there yet, but let's just say 90. All right, I'll tweak it out. Just shoot. What did I just do? What the heck happened? I lost it. I lost it. What the heck is that? I lost my line. So what do you do when you lose your line, folks? 390. Oh, you know what I did? I think I made it 390. If I did that, hold on. Let me just do something down here. I'll have to put a second line in. I can find it this way. Okay, let's see. I think I made it 390 by accident. I did. I found it in another chart. So I'm going to edit that up, and I'm going to make it 397.90. That's what I meant to do. And it'll pop in right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go. You like that? I used my head for a second, and I thought about what I did. And I remember saying 90. So I made it 90 instead of 97. What's going on here? 95, 6. I got it. Okay, I just fixed this one. I have other charts that I'm using at the same time, so when I make an error, I don't have to do it and mess you guys up. Try to keep you. Okay, and there's our pullback, and like I said, my new support now is around here. It says really 95, okay? So I'm going to bring this up even just a little bit more. It's really 398, but I'm just trying to tweak it a little, all right, to give me exact numbers. You see what it did? And now we're back up to the 13, and your 13 is now that's the exponential, about 398.13. We're starting to move up again. It's safe to say we're probably going to go for resistance. So right now you could have done a call. What call is the right call? Okay, let me see right now. I'm looking at SPX. SPX for me would be 39.90 and 85. Let me just check something. 39.90. Oh, they changed big time. All right, so that's 85. This one, that means that the SPY changed too. 385, and that's 90. 90 on that one. Now our SPY should be at 399 on the call and 398 on the put. So let me put Matt Frieda at 7. Let me know. All right. I like the weekends better. Okay, so what do we got now? Tesla. TSLA contract, right? Remember, we're on 3. What date is Friday? Friday is 3/3. March 3rd. Okay, March 3rd. March 3rd. Let me see some real quick. And we're in 207.50. So 207.50 is call 207.50. And the put is 205. Okay, and the SPX is, what did I say? I said was call is 39.90 and put is 39.85. Okay, and that date for that one would be today. Okay, which is 2/28. And then we got one more. We got the SPY. SPY, and I said what? SPY was at, let's see, which one? I'm looking at 3 monitors now. 3 monitors. Go back to active trader. Yeah, charts. Got it. Okay. SPY on this one should be, what did I say? 303.99. Okay. SPY, same date as SPX. Okay. Call would be 399, and the put would be 398. There's your contracts right now. I think I'm correct. I'm going to check something real quick. All products, Tesla, SPY, should be 399, 398. I was correct. All right? I was guessing, but I pretty much have learned how to pick the contracts and get it in my head from what I'm doing. Took time, but in a while you'll get it. You'll see. You'll be able to look at the price and be able to call the contract. But you got to remember, some of them have off numbers, like Tesla is like half, like 392 and 50 cents, or it'll be 390, or like right now we got 205 and 207.50. All right, so one is going to be even, one's going to be odd. Unless you can make them both the same. You can make the put and the call the same. You can do that. One might be out of the money, the other won't be in the money. One might be at the money. They might both be at the money at the same time, or close to it. Just trying to keep your delta at all times. All right, you want to keep your delta. See, that's 36. This is 399. I would go to the next one. It's so cheap anyway. I would go 398 on a call and 399 on the put, or 398 on the call gives you 55, and 398 on the put gives you 45. It's fine. You can do three. Remember I said before, you can do the same contract? There you go. You can do 398 on both of them. I don't know why I'm getting knocked out of here. My internet must be slow today. Yep. Sorry if I lost you. Sorry if I lost you for a second. I don't know why it's doing it. It's got to be my internet. It does happen. Let me do a test. Let me do a test. Speed test.net. Let's do infinity. Let's see what comes out. This is a different one. Start test. All right, I'm doing, and we're off. Let's see what it does. 375, 426, 440, 446, 451. It's showing my internet is mighty quick right now. I'm showing over 400. Wow. That's the best I've ever seen. That is the best I've ever seen. And why am I losing my internet? I don't believe them. I think their test is a bunch of crap. Let me see my download speed now. More speed. I want to get more speed. Let me change this now. I got 459 and do speedtest.net. It's also by the same company. Let's see what this one puts out. That's what I said. No, it's by Infinity. I think they're bullshitting. I'm going to go to the one I always use now, speedtest.net. And this one just showed me 179, 200, 170. The other one's showing me 450. Who's full of crap? Unbelievable lies. It's like my government. I can't trust a damn thing they say. Okay. 126. That's why I'm having problems. So I know they're full of crap. I'm going to do their test one more time. One more time. Let's see. Let's see. One more time. Here we go. Start the test on Xfinity. I just did it on their other site, and it showed me that I was low. Let's see. Now it's coming in low. Now it's coming in real low. This is weird. 138, 179, 200, 236. See, now it came down quite a bit on this test. 257. That was from 450. Something wrong. I see I'm going up and down, and what it's doing is it's knocking me out like it just did. My Wi-Fi is fine. How do I do? I set up yesterday. I wonder how I did it. I set up a Norton in here, a VPN in my phone, Norton 360. Here it is. Let's see if I can set up. I have to do it every day. Once I reboot up, look at. I told you it would come back, didn't I? Did I not tell you right here? Look, did I not tell you when this came down it was going to go back up? Look at it. Going to make some money. My Wi-Fi, I don't know why. I got a really good box. I got a brand new box about 7, 8 months ago. Now signed in. I want to set up my VPN back on my phone. I got to do it every day. People are hacking into me. Wow, look at that. So let's see. Our resistance now on Tesla is back down to 207. Let's see. I'm going to put it at 207.25. Let's see. Coming back up. Incorrect value. 207. Fine. What's incorrect about that? 207.25. Say okay. There you go. All right. This is all wrong. Something is wrong here. I just had to reboot up my thing. Okay, I got it now. Everything's right. The Wi-Fi, when you say, or your Wi-Fi, are you, oh yeah, I'm hardwired. I'm hardwired. And this computer is, one is a desktop, and the other one is a laptop. My laptop is wireless, but I'm 3 feet from the modem. So I could do wireless and still be just the same. Look, I told you it would go up. Who went for it? Who went for this? 75. That's what Deck said before. There's your 75. Let's see how much resistance we got. May want to get ready to do a put here. I told you it would come back. It went to here, back down, right above the VWAP here. Remember? It went up, came back up. Look at this thing. It's going to go. I'm not chasing it. I can't believe I lost it again. It says you're offline. I don't know why it's doing this to me. My volume's good. Everything is good. What else do I have open here? Let's see what I can close up. Trade. Every time I do it, it knocks down my quality. Why can't I save my quality as, what's auto? Auto would be, no, so that's no good. 720. I don't know why I'm having problems with this. Is using your microphone. That's fine. What the hell happened? And with that, 20 people walked out of here because of my thing. Sorry, I can't help it, folks. I cannot help this. Might have to call it a day. Come back tomorrow and try it again. What can I tell you? What? We do options in here. Keep telling them options. Who cares about these little chintzy little, unless you guys are interested in these stocks? I'm not really watching them.
Watch the pullback. Watch the pullback here. All right, you got that higher doji there. You got a big shadow up there. We did get up a little higher. So what do we get to? 85? A lot of resistance up here. A lot. May run one time up, but I think it's going to pull back. And Tesla's doing the same thing. Tesla's now at 207.50. Did it again. Now offline. I don't believe this. And I reboot my computers earlier. Why am I doing this? Invis, this, Mac, J, alerts. Okay. W, WhatsApp, crypto. Crypto. Oh, TD, mirror trade. Any more of those in there? Okay, take that. 1, 2, 3. W. Look at that thing roll, man. We are moving. Beauty. One line. I said that thing would go back, and it did. Chase, central wire transfer. All right, my wire transfer has gone through 9:38 this morning. We sent you wire transfer 9. Excellent. At 9:30. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm on the way to making more money. Go. YouTube. Yeah, well, just doing my mail real quick. I'm not trading right this second, but you guys can. Energy bill cruncher. Not interested. Looks suspicious. Well, my mail's done. Balance of nature. All right, I'm done there. I'm staying online. Excellent. That's why I'm trying to clean some stuff up. Maybe my mail was on. It was knocking it off. Try to leave it closed. I got too many. Let's get rid of one of these trade casters. I got 2 open. Next room in mine. I only have 3 open there. I'm trying to keep it down as far as the amount of things I have open. It must be draining on my modem. I don't know. It's 1 minute it's going so fast, and the next minute it's just like slow down. I'm waiting for that pullback. Waiting for that pullback. Okay. So let's take this now. We're going to move this up to, I can't believe it went this high. So we got 399 is now our point of resistance. And you've got 399. Let's move this up to 398. And let's say 50 cents. Let's see where that brings us here. 350, right below the 13. And you can see that big black showed a big thing. There's a black arrow here. You only get that with the Pro, right there. You see that black arrow? That showed strength. Let me see where it came in here. See the 2 black. And it showed a black arrow coming after 3. And there, and it pushed. And then it put you right into the push. We're still in it. We're still in the what do you call that? Not push. What's the other word they use? Spike. Okay. We're good. Look at this. What's with AMC earnings tonight? I have zero idea if this is good or bad. I don't know how much effect it's really going to have on. It's not the S&P 500, so what's the difference? Wow, that was some push, wasn't it? Will we push over? I don't know. Tesla's trying to pull back. Tesla had a new, wrong mouse. Tesla had 207.60 was the new resistance point. 207.60. Actually a little higher. 65. 207.65. Yeah, that's perfect. 65. And then here we're going to push up the support on Tesla to right below the VWAP, which will bring you at about 206.85. 206.85. It could be a little higher, but I'm just going to put it there. So for those of you who are watching Tesla, Pops, I'm considering a put at 399.31 level. Started early, quarter size for the sold back to 21 EMA. 1 minute if it happens. 398 put, $1.30. 398 put, $1.30 if it happens. 398 put on the SPY or SPX, which one? So I started early. 399. So you're considering the SPY at 399 and 30 cents. If it gets that high. Let's see, all products. $1.30. Oh, right here. So you're doing right there. So you're doing a 400? A 400 put? Is that what you're doing? You say around $1.30. I don't know if you're at 399. 399.31 level, but which put are you going to do? 398 put right there. That's only 40 cents. So where you get the $1.30? I don't understand what that is. What's $1.30? Can you explain that part to me? That's all I want to know. You're doing a 398 put, which is cheap, but it's only a 33 on the delta. If you have more money in your account, I would go to the 399 put and take the 50. As it climbs, you're going to climb even faster. It'll print faster. You can get out quicker before the pullback. So I would do a 399 put, not a 398. 398 takes you too far out of the money, and I don't know what the $1.30 is. Amount on the options ladder. It's not. I just showed it to you. Not on today's date. Here, there's 398. Where's your $1.30? I don't see that. Where's your $1.30? Your 400's at 140. All right, but here, you see your 398 is at 33. Right there. I don't like that. I would go here and go to the 399 put. All right? And if it goes your way, you'll make it faster. That's what I would do. Sorry, tomorrow's expert. Oh, it's after 12 Central. You got to say that. It's important. Put the date. You know what? Tomorrow is March 1st. Now, here's my question. How long do you, here's your $1.30, 398. I get what you're saying. Here's my question to you. How long do you expect to be in that option? Are you going to swing trade that option, or are you going to get out today? That's my question. Are you going to get out today? Because if you are getting out today, you have no business in tomorrow's option. That's not what I teach here. It's against everything I'm teaching. There's no reasoning for it. Unless you don't believe what's happening here, it's going to happen. And then you're scared you're going to get caught overnight, like Dex says, with your Theta. I'm in and out of any option in less than 2-3 minutes, period. So if it hit my price right now of $399.30, 25, I thought it was going to pull back, then I would absolutely, getting out today wanting 10%, then you do not have tomorrow's expiration. There's no reason if you're getting out of that option today to be in tomorrow's option. There's none. None whatsoever. Don't do it. It's not what I teach you. I never have. You only need to be in today's option. All I'm telling you is what you need to keep checking, all right, is this. Before you get in the option at any time, check every couple of minutes, all right? So right now, right out of the money, here you go, $3.99, 50 cents. That's today's, all right?
$49.50. If this thing starts dropping, the stock starts dropping, your delta will start going up, up, and up. So you want to do $3.99. If you do $3.98, you're starting at 30. You know how long it's going to take you before that grows to get to here? So I'm telling you, do the $3.99. You're talking 40 cents difference. Be ready at the right time to do it. $3.99. I told you that's the contract I would pick. These. Okay? Got it? We good? You understand why? Always be right out of the money if possible. Okay? Be right out of the money. It makes more sense. If it makes sense, it makes dollars. Right? That's all I can tell you. Erotic. Do me a favor later when you're free. IRODK. Text me on my phone. All right. What else do I got here? Hey, everybody. Yeah. Still going up. Still going up. You might hit your number. You might hit your number, Diaz. You might hit it. Let's see you get it. Oh, shoot. Why is it doing this? Unbelievable. Don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get this thing. I'm going to have to call them. I can't take anymore. Where's my option? Come on. Option. That's the way to do it. Okay. Much better. All right. Let's go back here. I don't know why it keeps dropping off on me. I can't take much more. Whenever you are getting out in an option on that day, then you want to be in that option today. Even if you get into an option at 3 o'clock, if you get into an option at 3 o'clock, check your option before you get in it. But around 3 o'clock, I wouldn't be just out of the money. I would be just in the money. Unless you're just out of the money option is paying 45 on the delta or more. If not, then I would be just in the money right there. Okay, see how that just became in the money? That was just out of the money, now it's in the money. Anything 50, 51, it'll become in the money. All right, so that's the way you go. All right, just either in the money or just out of the money, not down the line. There's no reason for it. Unless your account is that small, you have no choice, and it's better than nothing, then I agree with you. All right, if you figure out I got $500 left in my account, and I can get that many more contracts with this, so I will end up with more delta in the end. But you see there's 20 cents on that delta. This is going to print much quicker, and this one's going to print even faster than this one. That's how you do it, folks. All right, don't listen to what these people are teaching you out there about these contracts. They are wrong. Wrong. I'm telling you, a lot of these people are wrong. Okay? Take my word, I've been doing this. I'm maximizing my wins, but I'm also maximizing my losses. All right, the higher you stay in the delta, if it goes the wrong way, it doesn't go the way you want it to go, you will lose faster too. In my head, I do it in my head. I'm a mental. I try not to lose more than $100 to $125 on the trade, but that doesn't mean something can't drop $1 at one shot and get me for 500. It happens. Okay, so you go by the contract price and try to go about depending on the price of the contract. If you have a contract that's $1 or less, $1. Then you can go 10%. 10% means on $1 it has to drop 10. It has to drop. Remember, you're talking contract price. So that price of the contract has to drop 10 cents. That's 10% on $1. All right. You can go as high as 20%. So if it drops 20 cents on oh shoot, going live. I can't believe this is happening. My internet just keeps going out on me. If you go 20% on $1, that's 20 cents. If you have 5 contracts, 500 shares, 20 cents is $100. You understand? So you do your stop loss according to what the price is that you're paying for that stock. So if you're paying $5 for a stock, let's say the share is $5 a share on the contract, all right? 5% would be 25 cents. 25 cents times 5 contracts is $125. So on a higher number, you go 5%. On a lower number, you can go as high as 20%. You understand now? You have to decide in your head what you're willing to lose if you're going to lose and try to stick to it. Have a plan, all right? Listen, what do I always say? What do I always say? Okay? Watch this. Oh, that's the wrong place. Give me a second. Give me un secondo. Okay. Most important thing when trading. All right? Well, there's a lot of important things. All right? But this, hope is not a strategy. We must have a plan. So before you go in, you need to know at $1, I'm willing to go this percentage. At $2, make yourself a chart and say, all right, I'm going to do 5 contracts. And I'm only willing to lose $125. That's my max. So if I'm going to lose 125, if I do it at $1, what it'll take to lose $2, $3, $4, $5, $10 a share. You understand? And then you take what that, if your contract is $10, all right, 2.5% of that is what? What's 2.5? So you go 10 times 2.5, 2.5% gives me, that's two, all right? That's 20 cents right there. So that means that stock can go down 20 cents on 500 shares to lose $100. If you want to go a little higher, then go to 3%, okay? So let's clear that. And I go, if the stock is $10 a share times 3%, then it's 30 cents. 30 cents times 500 shares will be a max of $150 loss. And that's how you do it. You take whatever the actual, you can do it the other way. You can do it backwards too. So I can say at $10 a share, all right, times I think 500 shares equals 5,000. Let's see. Let me just see if this works out. And I'm willing to lose divided by 125 gives me 40%. No, that can't be right. There's a way to figure out the other way. You can reverse it and figure out if I have this and I want to find out what percentage I should get instead of figuring out percentage times the amount. You can do that too. But figure even 3% times $10 is 30 cents. 30 cents times 500, 5 contracts is $1.50, is $150. If I go on $5, then I can go higher. $5, okay, then I can say I'm willing to go 5%. 5% times 5, that would be 75 times 5 is 25. Let's see, 5% of would be 125, I think. Let's figure that out. Give me one more second. If I've got, let's see, $5 a share times 5%, that's 25 times 500. That's correct. 20 times 500 is 125. 125. So I'm willing to go 5% on 5. I'm willing to go 2.5% on 10. But the lower, if you have $1 stock, you can go 20% because that's only 20 cents times 5 is only $200. You understand? You can go higher percentage on lower price of share. That's what you need to know. But you should make yourself up a chart. I've seen people make up charts. I might even have one that I saved somewhere, and they leave it on their desk. So they look over and say, okay, I'm going to do 500 shares. Then I can do this at this price. All right, 500 shares at this price at 5%, and at this price will cost me. I can lose this much, this much, this much, this much, this much. And then you do the opposite. If it goes up, let's say I'm looking for 10% on the win. Really, you're looking for 2 to 1. So if you put up $500, you want to get back 1,000 if you can. And right now, we got Tesla on the pullback to support right below the VWAP. And let's just take another look at, for real quick, I want to bring something up for you guys that I haven't brought up today. And I just got to find it. There we go. And I'm going to bring it over to you. And that's FinViz. Okay. So let's take a look today. We're down. The market's down $99 on the Dow. It's up 66 on the NASDAQ and up $12. Isn't that amazing how you can be up and down on one, up down on the Dow and be up on the S&Ps? Because S&Ps represents these 500 shares only. Okay. So that's what we're looking at when we do the SPY and we do SPX. It's basically what's happening here. All right. And you can see Meta's doing well today. Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Tesla. They're all green, but not very green. This is the type of green you want, where the TGD, ABT, I don't know what this is, but you see that very bright green,
So the more bright green, the more the markets go. That's why we're in a minus, because your largest companies, they're in the green, but just slightly. Okay. If you went right now and looked at Apple, you'd see it's only up 0.5%, 0.3%, 1.2%. That's not a lot for these characters. Okay. They should be up 3, 4, 5%, and that will make everything really green. Okay. So those are the things. And by the way, I didn't show you. And the top stocks today and the top gainers is CDIO, which Deck put on the board before, BVS, SKYH, and you can see how much they gained today. All right, if you're looking at regular stocks. And then if you have a watch list set up like I do, all right, you'll see that when I put a stock in, let's take CDIO. I'm going to put it in. It'll come to the top probably, and there it is. It tells me there's none to buy, which means it's not a shortable stock. I put this NIHTB in here. All I did is I customized, and I went in here, and I opened this to customize, and you see what I put in? Symbol last, percentage change, volume, RSI, HTB. Now, this RSI is on a 200-day, which means it's on a daily. You don't have to change it. If you put it on your chart, it is incorrect until you change your chart to a daily. You can go back on the film right now and see my setup and do yours the same way. All right? I've just given you a little lesson on how to customize it and how to set that up. You're all good? Now I want to do a little test real quick. Then I'll get back to what we're doing. And then I can say this has been a test of the American Broadcasting System. Right now, let's see, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. What I want to see is how long before my finger comes up. I'm looking for about 8 seconds. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There it is. 11 seconds. Okay, so you can see we're a little slow today. I want to shout over to those on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. We had about 40 people there before. We got about 28. Alex is in today. He's watching. Yeah, I have to try Forex trading. Good luck on that Forex. Not for me. When you mention upper VWAP and lower, what are those relations to VWAP and how are they plotted? Well, it's automatically plotted through eBay and not eBay. I'm sorry, through ThinkOrSwim, and I have a feeling. I don't know 100%. You can check that on the internet. But like right here, here's your lower VWAP. Here's your VWAP. I'm pretty sure they probably use something like what they call Bollinger Bands and possibly the Keltner. Here's your upper right there. So there's your upper, there's your lower. When we're at this upper, eventually we're going to come back down again. So they're calculated. If you did Bollinger Bands by themselves, you can put them in. How do you do that? You go into, not there, hold on. Oh yeah, okay. I had to think for a second. You go in here and you type in Bollinger, B-O-L-I-N-G, and they'll be a little bit higher. Oh shit, I spelled it wrong. Bollinger, what happened here? There it is, Bollinger. Let's see, there it is, Bollinger Band. So if I put this in, watch, all right, and I just say apply, say okay. You're going to see it's going to put these bands in here. Makes it a little confusing if you don't know what you're looking at. And sometimes they're above, like see the Bollinger Band here? And there's one in, there's my 13. It changed my thing. Let's go to a 1 minute for a second. Okay. So you can see my Bollinger Band is actually going to be higher than my upper VWAP. And for my lower one, I don't know if there is one. There isn't. So there's your lower Bollinger Band. So if I click on that, see, that's a thermal mode for Bollinger Band customizing. You can change these if you know what you're doing. You can change the color so you don't have the same as the other. But I don't choose the Bollinger Bands. A lot of people use them, and they use them with what's called the Keltner, okay? So let me take that really out for a second. Bollinger Bands, let me take that out, all right? And some people use what's called Keltner, K-E-L-T-N, where is it? Keltner channels, okay? They use the Keltner with the Bollinger Bands, but I don't need that. And the reason I say I don't need it is because I have something else called the TTM Squeeze Pro, all right? Now, you can get the TTM Squeeze for free. Go in there, hit the scalper alert and the squeeze. They'll come in here. You get them for free. I have the Pro, which gives me a lot more. Like my Mac, my Pro, Squeeze Pro, is like the Mac D on steroids, okay? But you can get those for free. Try them out. If you like them, you can get back with me, and I will sell you. I'll get you the program for a lot less than you would buy online. That's all I can tell you right now. Don't put it on the board. Just go to the side of my name. There's 3 dots. And it'll open up and says send a message, and you send me a private message. Like there's somebody here today, IRODK. He purchased from me. I'm going to show him today for free as part of the price for $100. I'm going to show him how to set it up. And as far as the videos,
learn how to use it, you can go online anywhere and just put in ThinkOrSwim, TTM Squeeze, watch this, Pro Video, YouTube. So you can go in here and it'll bring up a page of videos, and you can just come in here and now go watch these videos on TTM Squeeze. And you watch a few videos, you'll know exactly how to use it. All right? So you go in there. You can also do TTM Squeeze without the Pro and see the difference. You can go in and go, you can go and find out and go TTM Squeeze, watch, versus Squeeze Pro. And see what the difference is. See why one would be better than the other. Why is one free and one costs $697, but you can get it for $100 here? Okay. Any questions? I think 1:20 in the afternoon right now. I think we're back in another channel at this point. I think I'm going to take myself something I don't usually do, and I'll try to make sure that this stays on. I'll keep an eye on it, come back and forth. I think what I'm going to do is take a little break, losing my voice. I love talking to you guys, and I know I usually go straight through, but I think I'm going to start doing a little less time each time, and then maybe come back. So I think for right now, this is what I'm going to do. Why does this thing keep popping up? Having a lot of weird things happening with my internet. And for those of you who know, I have a library. They're not labeled. I would just go find the ones that have the maximum amount of views to see which one you might want to watch. But there's the Active Trader video library. There is over 125 or more videos in there. They're not labeled. They're every day what I do here. But if you go find the ones with the maximum 500, 600, 700, 1,000 views, those have a lot of good teachings in them. You can really get a lot out of them. So go watch them one day. And I know there's a few really back there in November and December that I was hot. I was just on fire. And my videos must have, I'm looking at this page. If I go live, let's see, yeah, here we go. If I go back to 521 views, 288, 407, 589. I know there's a couple with 1,000 views. Let's see, 626, 625. Where is it? I'm looking for it. Like you go through the page and you'll see, like here's one, 52 minutes. I should take that out. Okay, that was 5 months ago. 136. 5 months ago would be, that's longer than I want to go. You know, I got a year's worth of videos in here. But you can find back in November sometime. That would be, let's see, this is, let's say March, February, January, 4 months. I'm pretty sure I had one here 3 months ago, 4 months ago. What happened to it? 625, 623. I know there was one with over 1,000 views. I'm trying to find it. It's in here somewhere. I have to go in another place. I can put it in alphabetical order and I can find it. You can see how I've grown through the year. Where 8, 9 months ago, my views were going from 70, 80, 90, 100 a day. Now I average 300 to 500 a day. So there's a lot of, take the ones with the higher, you'll get a good education on mostly options. This is all option trading, okay? I know there's one with 1,000. I know I didn't delete it. I hope they didn't take it out. 449, 459, 3 months ago. Come on, where the heck did it go? There's a way for me I can manage it. I have to sign in. Let me see if I can find it. I'll post it if I can find it. And I can manage my videos. Something you can't do, but I can do. Here we go. Manage videos. See what happens. Puts them in a row. And then I can change it. Yeah, here it is, to views. I go to live. Here we go, views. From top to bottom. Here it is. 1,003 on November 3rd. Already today, the one that's live, almost 386 views already. 1,000 November 3rd, November 1st, November 7th, November 27th. Here you go. From October, you can go from October to November. Those are the best ones. So this one here, let me see if I can open it. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Let's see if I can get it back. Get out of here. Let's see if I can get out of here. Go back. Go back. Come on. Can't go back. Shoot. That's good. That's good. That's today. Let me just see something real quick. I'm gonna see if I can open it, and then I'll put it on the board. Come on. Come on. That's not what I want. Your video. Here we go. Copy. Active live stream. 0 comments. Really? That's today's. I can't find it. That's weird. It wasn't today. Live stream. This is the one with 1,000. Or a link. Let's try this. 1,000 views. I got it. Okay, this is cool. All right, let's get rid of this one. Let's leave that, leave that, leave that. Okay. All right, this one here, I think it's November 3rd. Over 1,000 views. And here's the video. That's for active trader. Put it there twice. All right? And I'll put it in the alerts in case it disappears. So there's a really good video to watch. Obviously, if that many people watched my video, then it had to be a good one. I know I was really hot. I was on fire a few months in there. And it's not that I'm not on fire now. I am. I've had weeks in January and February where I won 100% for five days, and then I won the next 4 days in a row, and then lost everything I made in 9 days in one day on Friday. Go figure, huh? That's getting crazy. That's putting your emotions in front of you and not doing what you tell people to do and being a hypocrite. And I can't tell you, I'm an emotional person. I love that. No, I do. I get emotional, and I get into my trades, and then when I start losing, I get more emotional. I get crazy, and I'm getting better at it. You know what? I can make a lot more money if I just keep your emotions out of it. Keep yourself in check when you trade. And I'm telling you, it's some of the best information that nobody ever talks about. You ever see Deck get upset when he loses $20,000, $30,000? How crazy does he get? He got to tell you the next day, I just made $50,000. He'll tell you over and over. His ego goes up a little, but that's fine. He deserves to do that, okay? When you win, you want to tell people, but you don't want to tell anybody when you lose. I tell you when I lose, I tell you when I win, okay? I try to be, like Deck, very transparent. And it's very important when it comes to day trading to be transparent. So I don't have the success like Kush does, okay? I didn't start off with as much money as he did. So the point is, the more money you start off, the more money you can make. You can lose more too, but when you have that much money, you know how to bet. You know how to wager what you're doing. And if you lose the first one, you can double up on the second one. You can triple up on the third one. There are ways to make sure you're going to win one of them, okay? If you keep going, you have enough money, you'll always win. So we can't always do that with smaller accounts. That's all I'm saying. All right? You all good? Any questions? It's 1:27. I think I'm going to take about a 15-minute break and go get myself something to eat. All right? And then I'll come back. If there's no questions. Last shout out for questions. Anybody? Anybody here? Anybody listening? Can one person tell me that they are listening? Just one person. Here comes Silverback. Silverback, can you hear me? 13 seconds later, can you hear me? He just got back from the gym. Good. Can you hear me? Okay, I just want to make sure somebody can hear me. All right, keep an eye on this. It's going to pull back a little bit. It's going to go up and down. We're going to probably stay in this channel until about 145. I see this staying in this channel a little bit. I'll make it a little wider for you. All right, the support's a little higher. It's probably around 398.75, but I'm going to leave it right here. So just think of it as 398.50, and I will be back in a little bit, okay? So I will be back in 15 minutes or sooner for lunch break. Okay? And what do I do when I take a lunch? I don't usually do this, but I'm hungry. I need to take a lunch break. Oh, shoot. That's not the one I want. Where is it? Where is it? I got it here. Here it is. Taking a break. All right? 15 minutes. I'll see you all back here. Be here when I get back. All right? Any questions, put them on the board and I'll answer them when I come back. Thank you. I'll be back in 2 seconds. That's good pizza. I did not bring enough pizza for everybody, but I have 2 slices left. I'm going to enjoy. And I told you there'd be a slight pullback, and there it was. So we pulled back from $3.99.045 down to about 25 cents, and it's still trying to hold that channel. Did you all miss me at all? It's good to be back in the USSR. And you can see, even with Tesla, if you're watching it, Tesla came all the way back. Even the resistance now has jumped up to about 208. We're going to say about 208. We'll leave it at 208.15. Maybe a little high, but we're good. Dearly. Pizza time. I can't wait to take my cholesterol test. I hear pizza is very high. But I also eat a lot of chili, and beans are really good for you. Okay, so it's amazing. Since I was gone, the internet didn't drop off. Now that I'm back, we'll see what happens. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I want to put the resistance to 208.15, and I'm going to now put up the support to about 207.25 on Tesla. All right, for some of you that are watching Tesla, I don't know if the contract has changed, but I'll take a quick look on Tesla products. Let's see, 210 and 207.50. So let me see if it changed, because I have them here. No, yeah, it has. So you got 210 on the. I'm going to change mine. 210. Okay, that stays. I lost it. Oh, I know why. Okay, 210. There it goes. Okay, 210, and then the other one on the put would be 207.50 or 205. 207.5. Perfect. Sometimes they just come up, so you can just hit the button. So that takes care of Tesla. Tesla's strong right now. It's over the VWAP. Right, and now we got SPX contracts, which I'm going to check. $39.95 on the call, $39.90 on the put. I got 39. I gotta bring mine up a little bit. It'll make them cheaper. 31.90 on the put, 31.95 on the call. That's for SPX. That brings me around the $6 range and $4 range on the put. That's cheap. I don't know what the I have to go look real quick and see how much the And here's your SPY. I would stay in the money on this one for $3.99 on the call, and I would stay at $3.99 for both. Because that puts you at 47, this one puts you at 53. This one's too low because it's the last day. So there's where your theta is eating this up. All right? So that's why I just stay in the money. And then you're fine. You don't have to worry about it for another 15, 20 minutes. Okay? If you go in 15 minutes, check it again. Just be right in the money. Right in the money. First one. And on the put, just be one on, just first one out of the money. Unless you're willing to pay this, stay in the money. All right? If you stay in the money, you'll always have the advantage. And there we go. We're starting to move. Okay? That's going to bring our resistance up now to about $3.99.25, being the next leg up. All right? $3.99.25 right there. Not there yet, but that's the next leg. And then here, let's bring this up to $3.98. Let's just go to 75. And that's going to bring us at about 50 cents on a channel. Still very tight. All right? That's your SPY. Any questions? Silverback, you making any money trading? You did all right today? And are you doing mostly stocks or are you doing options? I'd say something. It takes 13 seconds to get it out to you. Oh, why it's so slow today. All right, let me just see real quick. What was I going to look at? I was going to look at something. Oh, yeah. Let's see. It was 750. I'm up for the day. I did 6 contracts. I won 3 out of 3. 3 out of 6. Not good today. One of them I broke even. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I lost the first one. I lost the second one. No, I won the second one. That's wrong. I lost the first one. I lost that one there. The double up. I won on that one. 2. I lost on that one. It's 2. And I lost here. It's 10 cents. 3. I lost on 3. I lost 3 and won 3. I'm not sure. I can't answer the question. Implied volatility usually means that the stock is going to go up. Usually when, but it can go either way. If you have implied volatility. When I go into, I think there's a chart for that. So if you're in, let's say, all products, I think there's implied volatility in here. Where is it? Volume, open interest, implied volume, probability. In here, where they give you percentages, I've never used it. So really, I'm not the right one to ask. I really can't tell you. They give you percentages. There's other ways too. You go into the delta, open it up, and it'll tell you percentages, chance of winning or losing. I just don't use it. You probably could teach me more about it than I know, to be honest. I just know where it is. I just don't use it. I can see. That's why I look at the volume. I tell you all the time. Take any candlestick and go look at the volume. I made this bigger before, so I gotta make it smaller so you can see the volume. See the volume up there? Go to any candle. 93. That's how I do it. 68, 79, all below. See this? All below average. And what's happening? Going down. When you have more above average, usually it's going up. Sorry, I was on the phone. Oh, no big deal. I just asked how you were doing today. You obviously heard your name. All right, let's bring this down a little bit. Let's bring it down to 60 for right now and see if it's going to hold. See, we had a little pullback there. Actually, it's still a little 65. Let's see. Just want to see if it's going to hold that position. I don't usually tweak these. I leave them at 50 or 75, but right now you can see we're coming down a little bit. The crust was so perfect. Mm-mm-mm. I gotta go back to the dentist. It cost me $5 grand. I gotta do a collection. I got a temporary four bridge. What's $5 grand for the four? They're crazy. And he don't even make it. Takes a picture with a wand thing in color. They send it to the lab and they make it without even doing an impression. Amazing. New technology. They made my new tooth up here. $1,500, one tooth. Awesome. Oh, you're doing futures. Okay. Are you hanging out with Caesar? I like him. He's a really nice guy. I spent 3 hours on the phone with him when he first joined. His first day. I helped him set up the OBS and all that. He's a really nice guy. Knows his shit. That man made over $300,000 last year. Caesar. But it's not for people really who have small accounts. Are you doing mostly like, let me see, ETH? Oh, but you don't go to his room? Is that most ETH / let's say, USD? That's one. And these are the ones that I used to look at. I haven't been watching them lately. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. BTU, BTC / USD. These are the futures I watch. Right there. Oh, you're doing stock futures. I'm talking real futures. That's why. You're doing stocks, not futures. Those are futures, the ones I went on. Those are ETFs, which you're talking about. I'm pretty sure. One goes with the SPY, one goes against the SPY. Those are trusts. They're ETFs. I don't consider those futures. What's the actual future you trade? That's the key. Boy, oh boy, is this behind. Okay, let me make sure this is watching because I just saw my other one went off. Oh, this is good. That's good. Perfect. One of mine is just always behind. I don't know why. Mm-mm-mm. There you go. Okay. What I put on the board. ETH, BTC, ES, MES. Some are minis, some are max. You know, different futures. I got into it with the 25 tick and all that stuff. You know, I think I like the options better, but they're both good. If you know what you're doing, you can make money either way. He taught me a lot, but I forgot most of what he taught me already. I stick with the options. It's just like SPX. I don't know any tool. I don't know any stock, any tool on the internet that pays as well as SPX, dollar for dollar. And you can lose dollar for dollar. But SPX, if you go by the SPY and you go $1, the SPX can go anywhere from $3 to $7, depending on the time of the day or how much volatility. So I don't know anything that pays that well for the amount that you're putting up. Homemade pizza, made by the active trader. Ow! I bit my lip. Wow. And there it goes, folks. Tesla's running. Tesla just ran to 208.40. I'm going to bring it up now to 50. There's a new resistance point. 208.50. bringing the lower support now to 208. I'm going to just 208, 207. I'm going to say 75. 207.75. There you go. Perfect. Anybody else in here trade futures? Time keeps on slipping into the future, future. Do. Almost finished with this pizza. Then I'll need a nap. These carbs, you know. And we're getting ready. Almost 2 o'clock. I expect something to happen right about now. What are you all thinking? A spike? Market's been dropping. We're down 100 on the Dow, but we're still up on the NASDAQ and the futures. I mean, the S&P. 76.60 on NASDAQ, up, and 12.90. And Google got green. Amazon got green. NVIDIA. I trade YM. What is YM? No, I got that. I understand. They follow the SPY. Inside apps. Okay. Still in that channel. Okay, I got my VPN on now. For Norton. I like that on my phone. Anybody use a VPN on their phone? Some sort of block? Here we go. What did I tell you? At 2 o'clock, I expected a spike. Look what happened. It's 2 o'clock. There was a slight spike right there. Okay? That was a good alert. I called it. I'm taking credit for it. If you played it, you just made money. Good money. It's running. I told you 2 o'clock, man. This is amazing. 2 o'clock. I just felt it. You could feel the algorithm gearing up. Who do you use for the VPN? I'm not finding that I'm losing anything. I'm using Norton. You get what you pay for. I don't trade on my phone, so I don't care if it slows me a little. Get a better phone. All you people with your iPhones. If somebody gave me a brand new iPhone, first thing I do, put it on eBay. I liked that sentence. It's like, that's the biggest bunch of shit I've ever heard. I liked. Every time I say something, I liked it. I liked what you said. I liked it. Just hit a button. I understand. VPN Unlimited. Now the question is, do you pay for that or is it free? All right. If I go look it up right now, okay, where did I go? Oh shit, it took me out of here. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Shit. VPN Unlimited. One time free. That's no good. See, if you don't pay for something, you get what you pay for. They slow you down. Pricing. Here we go. 1 year. Oh, it's cheap. Billed annually. Oh, that's a month. $5. Lifetime. $99. VPN Unlimited. Mono Defense. 1 year. I don't know. Part of my Norton, I just pay a little bit extra, and I get it through my Norton. So. I pay about $100 a year for everything with Norton. It's worth it. So is LifeLock. I've used that. They saved me a lot of time and aggravation when I got hacked. What is the game plan for the spy? Support $399.50. What do I have? You see, he said 75 before. I didn't agree. I have it at $399.25 at the moment, not 50. This is the line they held yesterday afternoon in pre-market. Look to grab puts under 400. I'm not doing anything now. It's too much in a channel. Too much of a consistent channel. What happened to it? Up and down. It's like a yo-yo today. Don't want to lose. I don't want to lose today. That's the thing. That's why I'm being very careful. Up and down. See, you pull up. Or is this right now around 395.25? That's where I have it. I think I'm right, and it could be a little lower. If you look across right there, we have a line across at about 399.10. All right. Look at the drop. Look at the drop. I told you these animals. They don't care about you and me. 399.10. Look at that drop. But right to my line. 398.65. Perfect. Look at this. Perfect. You don't get much better than that. And that's part of the deal. Learning how to know. And look at that. It just keeps dropping. Oh man. Be careful. Don't chase this thing. It come right back up and haunt you. I would do a call, to be honest. I think, is there any news? 1332 is 130. Not really. 398. Go down to 25 for a second. Right there. See, I told you I'd do a call right after. 29, let's do 35. Do a call right back up to 399. Do a call right up to about here at the 13, 398.75. Let's see if I'm right. Why did it drop? No news. Last news was at 1:30. to effect. Tesla, last news, 114. No news. That's manipulation, folks. That is stock market manipulation. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. We all same thing here. Wow. 2 slices of pizza. Now let me get my my what do you call that? Balance of nature. Balance of nature. One of those. One of those. See? 2 sealed bottles. Balance of nature. I got 2 bottles here. They're not even open. 75 bucks. And I sorted 2 more. I won for $71 on eBay. Brand new. And they always come from Balance of Nature. I should just join. These things work. It's amazing. But I don't even take the full. They tell you to take 3 capsules at a time. I just take 1 in the morning. 1 and 1. So I get more out of it. And they work for me. They do. It's unbelievable. I just won 2 more on eBay. What did I tell you? That hit that bottom? I told you, do a call. Right now, if you listen to me, 330 from 39, figure 30, 39, figure 40 cents up to 63 would be up 25 cents right now, 23 cents. And it's still going to go more. It's going to go to that 13 again. I know. I know. But it's timing. Everything is timing, you know. Pull back to 398, 48, 49, and boom. Watch it pop up again. Let's see. Tesla's popping back. I'm tired after 2 slices of pizza. How you feel? What'd you all have for lunch? Well, who did you have for lunch? Let's see. That looks good. Everything's good on the volume. I found I can get more volume. I found something here. What is this? Let's see. Open this up. And if I go from here, tell me if you can. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Does that come through much louder? All right, I'm back. I just want to see if it changed. Because I can't listen to the volume at the same time. I get echo. Anybody tell me if there was a change? I changed the switch for a second. Whoa. What happened? I had dinner last night, pizza. Silverback, what happened? You need to tell me, when I changed that switch, what happened? Did it, like, blast you? I need to know. I'm on a need-to-know basis. Sound was loud and distorted. Okay, thank you. That's what I needed to know. I'll stick with my Nano. This is a Nano. My thing here is a blue, it's called a blue Nano. Sound was loud and distorted. Okay, then it's not the right, I have the right setting. How about now? Let's see. If I do hit that button, is there any change now? I just hit another button on the Nano. I just want to know if there's any change on that. My eardrums hurt. I'm sorry. You want me to get you a little cotton ball with some peroxide? Would you like me to get somebody here to rub your feet? What would make your ears feel better? If somebody rubs your feet, that's pretty funny. Okay, I got it. I got it, folks. Louder? It's echoey now? Louder? I got closer to the mic. How about now? Is it good? It's all right? I can't play music because every time I do, they take my videos away. It's echo and louder. Let's see. Let me just see if there's a difference here. All right, back here. I got this to there. I hit that button. Yeah, you know what? It lowers a little bit. I see that. I'll leave it on the lower button. I have enough volume, right? I talk loud enough. All right. I'll go twist one up. What? You haven't twisted one up in 10 years. You just get that feeling you want to do something you haven't done in a long time. Get stupid, be a bad boy, get down, you know what I mean? Even us old timers get bad. Hmm. Let's see how my girlfriend's doing. I'm having an affair with my catfish. Hmm. Hey. And I haven't traded any more since this morning, but I'm up 225 for the day. That was for everybody's sake. Do you use interactive brokers? No, I don't. I use Ameritrade. And if I was going to switch anywhere, I'd probably try to figure out how to use Webull just for trading because their options are free. I think about how much money I spend a day for commissions on options. They're freaking crazy. I really loved the day when we went commission free on trading. And now with options, the SPY is $1 a trade in and out. The SPY is 50 cents in and out. It's $1, 50 in, 50 out. The SPX is $1 in, dollar out. So that's $2 every time. Is that right? Wait a second. 50 cents. Yeah, it's $1 and $2. Jesus, I'm getting killed. I didn't know that. Wow. Well, that sucks. That's why. So SPX costs money. SPX cost me like $2. Right. So I do 5 contracts. It cost me $10. That's it. That's what I'm figuring. $10 a contract. So I did 6 contracts today. All right. And one of them was a double, which means I did 5 and then I doubled down another 5. So I got to count that as 2. So I did 6. That's $10, $60 in commission. That's right. But if I did SPY, it would cost me $30 in commission, but I'd make less than half. Less than half. SPX, man. You watch the SPY, you trade SPX, and you just watch the dollars pour in or pour out, depending on if you got the right direction. Do you have the right direction in your life? Are you doing the right things? Is your wife or your husband happy with you today? If you're not happy, we've got replace a wife, replace a mate, replace a mate. It reminds me of like Saturday Night Live. They had this thing many years ago. It was called Replace a Dad. And Chevy Chase would walk in, he'd knock on the door, they open the door, he'd walk in, take the picture of the husband, he put it flat down, he put his picture there. Replace a Dad. I love Chevy Chase, man. That was back in the days with the boys from Animal House. What a time to grow up. What a time to grow up. I gotta tell you. Richard Pryor blew himself up with crack, smoking crack. Boom. Same thing, Ricky Nelson. What a way to go. Went to a garden party. Everyone was there. George was on the sitar. I had a smoke up pair. And it's alright now. I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone. Belushi, man. He was so much better. Jim Belushi's okay, but the other Belushi, what's his name? His brother. Man, he's funny. What was his first name? Belushi. John Belushi. Let's see. Animal House. John Belushi. I was right. I said John. I was right. I said John. John Belushi was the funniest guy. His girlfriend, I think she did a speedball. That's what killed him. She got him off and he died. She never went to jail. She shouldn't. I mean, he allowed it. Of Animal House fame, absolutely. Okay, let's get back to stock related. Let's stay out of the Animal House for now. Some of you girls, you just couldn't have handled it. We guys were just too much. Who's here today? Should I run through the itinerary? Let's see. Dazzle's here. Hey, Dazzle. You still owe me a phone call. Free one. Active traders here. Ooh, Pasir. How are you doing, Pasir? You liking that program that I gave you? BLC. Brendine. How you doing? And Beck. Bezek. 0529. Welcome. I see some new people in here. Cody Earls and Certified Enzo. Certified Enzo. Certified Enzo. Certified Enzo. Okay. I'll go along with that. Engineers here. Good morning, engineer. Ethanator. Fonz is here with the fund manager. I gotta go through one letter at a time. Gibby. I know a Gibby. I grew up with a Gibby. Globetrotter from Bayside, New York. Let's see. Hayesware. No eyes. Somebody's got to figure out one with an eye. Jay. Mario. JTN. Joey's the reason I'm able to trade today. He really hooked me up. And JM Codermott. Okay. No K's. No I's, no K's. Ooh, L. We got L. Rodder. El Jano, and Winthrop, man. He's with a patient right now. He's a doctor. Anybody need a good chiropractor? Winthrop, chiropractor. Hey, let's see. K. No K's. No L. M. Mel's here. He's been hanging out lately. I think he wants to learn how to do options. Mel's the guy, you know, in the mornings, pre-market and after hours, man, with Mel's. We used to have Mel's house, you know, go to Mel's, and he does all the aftermarket. Made me a lot of money. N. Nate. Nate saved my ass one day. I don't forget you, Nate. Oh, no O's. No O's. We got P's. Par trade. Hey, jumping in and saying, keeping the good way. Young Jetty. All right. Power be with you. P. Q. No Q's. No R. Starbeam, Stockmark, Sean Worrell, hanging out, still, or he parked there. Silverback and Scott H. Some of my best buddies are here. T. TR9. He's a buddy. U. No U. No U. No V. Comes after V in the alphabetical order. A, B, D, W. No W's. No X. Young Jetty on the Y. And then there's Z. Zachariah. I know Zachariah from the Bible. Very biblical name. One of the last books of the Bible, I think. Zechariah or Malachi. One of those. I read the Bible from cover to cover. From Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, all the ways to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John through through Revelations. I used to be able to name every book in a row. I could do it. It'll take me about 15 minutes. I'll go through it in 15 minutes. I could memorize it from beginning to end. Maybe one day I'll do it for you. I've proved it to people before. I had time on my hand. I went to jail once for about 16 months of my life in the feds. I had nothing to do, so I read the Bible from cover to cover. So I learned every book of the Bible. I counseled a lot of people there. You know what? God can use a donkey. That's what the Bible says. And he used me in a mightily way. If you only knew who's leading you here, then you'd realize you're in good hands and you don't need Allstate. What do we got going here? We came up and down, you see? We had some sort of a head and shoulders in here. If you look at this, that definitely was a head and shoulders. You got 1, 2, 3. You got 1, 2, 3. You got 1, 2, 3. Came back. That was some drop, huh? You imagine if you had a put in here. So from 3.9894 to 3.98, that was 50, 60 cents. But that was only 442,000 shares. That's a lot. That means you can see one person who's controlling over 400,000. The rest of people just jumped in because they got scared. Seriously. How you doing there, El Janilo? So what do you all think about the fact that we got freebie next month? You're talking that next month is free for everybody. You're going to get a little piece of what I feel. You know, as a moderator, over 3 years, I've been free. I've been free as a moderator
They don't charge us. So, but you know what? I've given a lot of time to this place. I have, and that's okay. Dick's a great guy. But he's making all the money. Oh, Dick, thank you. Good. You should tell him thank you. He's giving up over 400. I figured it out. Over $400,000 in revenue for 1 month. Can you imagine what any one of us could do with that kind of money right now? $400,000 handed to you, and he just said, "You know what? I'm going to put that on the shelf, and I'm not going to. I can't touch it. I'll never be able to touch it. It's not mine. I gave it away." And there's an old saying that says you can't keep what you got unless you give it away. He just gave away $100 and something to everybody for free. Even if you paid for a year, even if you paid for 6 months, even if you paid for 3 months, it doesn't matter. You get it on the back end. You got it for free. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Yeah. All right, so what's going to happen here? I think we're going to continue to drop. So I'm going to activate this. I'm going to bring this down all the ways to 65. That sounds reasonable. What do you think? 65. And then here we got 35, 398. I'm going to bring this down to 25. We're going to go a little lower anyway. You'll see. 398.25. That's still too high. Too low, I mean. Let's go to 30. We have triple tip on 30. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want edit. You'll see right here. Watch this. Triple bottom on 30. Ready? Right there. 1, 2, 3. You got a triple bottom on 30. All right, 390. So that's where it goes. And if you look across, let's see. You had support and resistance here. You had resistance here. Resistance. You had support here. Let's see. You had resistance. You had the tops here, here, here. So you can see this plays an important part, this 398.30. If you go back probably a couple of days, you'd probably see why. Sounds like my next trade. Okay, Scott, which one? Are you going to go up or down? I think going down. I can see right now, if you look, and let's see if it continues, you got to understand, for the now time, you got right from here to here. What do you see? We're building higher lows. We're building, lower lows. So let's remove the extension. You can see what's happening here. Are we coming to a squeeze about here? Are we going to squeeze down any second? I don't need to do any lower. I could bring it from here. There's a low point of the day to here, and that'll show you the actual squeeze. From there to here, we'll show you the squeeze. How do we do that? Let me show you. It's another thing you can do if you know what you're doing. You have to know where to put them correctly. So go to here. Here's your down right there. We're here low. Boom. And then here. Right in front of this. Like that. So you can see we're right at the squeeze at this point on a 3 minute. Let's see on a 1 minute. Look at that. We are about to squeeze. Can you all see that? Will it happen? Where's the squeeze going? Up or down? Anybody know? Where is the squeeze? I'm going to say down. I'm going to say down. Let me look at FinViz now. FinViz, yep, we're slowly getting lower and lower. So if we look at FinViz right now, we were at 100 before. We opened it originally, it was about 75, 28, and it was at 8. Then it went to 50, then 75, now to 80, and then to 127. You could see, but what's happening here? The Nasdaq's staying strong, and the S&Ps are still in the plus. That tells you a little something, but why are we dropping? I'm telling you, we're going to drop. Better hold on. That pops. I put 10% pushed against me, 9%. I feel we're coming back down to the VWAP. We're profit is planned. Next day, IDTEs, ODTEs. I can manage their stuff with my same amount of dollars on each entry. I understand that Delta's paying more. What's the LDDE, ODTE? But that's Theta has burned me too many times. That's because you hold too long. You don't change contracts often enough, and that's the problem. That is your problem. Right now, if I haven't traded in the last 10 minutes, I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go, okay, my SPY. Let me see. My SPY. I should be in this contract right here, 398. Before, it was 399. Now it's 398. All right? And my Theta is 46 on this. We're still good. So 398 on both. Okay? Now, if I go to SPX, all right, SPX, If I was to change contracts right now, I'd be at 48 is perfect. I don't care the theta is this high. It just shows it's decreasing. I'd be at 540 at 3990, and this one here is at 39 is fine. All right, my theta is at 410. It's too high. It's going to get higher and higher until it goes away. So 39.85, 39. I will change my contracts as I go along. Tesla. Let's go to Tesla. Now, Tesla doesn't matter. Why? Because Tesla is on the 3rd, which is a Friday contract anyway. So you can just be right out of there and be at a good delta. You don't have to worry about theta because it's got a long time before theta is ever going to be. Only within a couple of hours of your end of the day, on the day it expires, you have to worry about your theta. Okay? If you stick in one contract and sit with it for 4 hours, yeah, you're going to either be in the money, way in the money, or way out of the money. Okay? You've got to change your contracts. I show you here in this room. I check them every time, every 10, 15 minutes. If this changes a lot, changes 30, 40 cents, I go and look, see if the contract changed. And all I got to do, like I told you, I go in. What did I just tell you? SPX. Let's see real quick. SPX. Oh, I don't want that. I'm sorry. Let's go back to here. Let's look at SPX real quick. SPX. Here we go. What's the contract? 39.90. What am I in on my, hold on. What am I in here? All right, I can bring this back. 39.90 and 39.85. All right, I'll show you why I'm going to show you this. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Where is it? There it is. 39.90 and 39.85. My contract's at 39.90 and 39.95. So what I would do, 90.85. I go in here. Green. This should be 39.85. I just go in here. You see it's changed? Watch. I just click in here, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to put in 8, 5. Watch this. That's all I'm changing, and I just go below and I hit click. Now I got the contract the way I want it. Now I'm going to go to the other one. It should be 39.90 on green. That is the green. This is the call. Is this the call? Oh, yep. I'm sorry. I did this wrong. This should be 90. So I just go 90. The call is 90, and the put is the one before, is this one here, and this should be 80. It should be less. So I go boom, boom, 85. I just changed my contracts that fast, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay? Put these back in. I don't like these things, but if you want to get rid of them, you can just do this. You can just go 2 ways. Take off the plot or just get rid of them. Apply them, and they're gone. Okay? That's probably the easiest way right there. But they'll come back each time. All right? Then I go back to my SPY, and I'm ready to go. I just changed my contracts. All right? What's your excuse? You see? Every 5 or 10 minutes, I check to see if my contract has changed. And that's what I've been telling you guys for months and months and showing you how simple it is to change it. Now, I just brought it up there for you to see it on the chart. But you can go to wherever your contract is and just change those last 2 numbers. Just be sure that when you do it, real careful. When you do it, here's my SPY. That's Tesla, I mean. When you do it, don't make sure it's not blued. It's got to be like this. So you can back it off and then add the extra numbers. The minute I take off one number, watch what happens. See, it comes right below. I know what it is. All right? I can't make a mistake. If you do 2, you're going to... Oh, shoot. There you go. If you do 2, then it'll be too much. All right, back on the contract. So that's the chart. I got to go to red. It puts me on my SPY. I know all my colors. I color code everything. All right, and let's take this now. It's changed a little bit. This is that trend line I made. I activate it. I can bring this little blue thing here, and I can bring it down. I'll put it ahead of it right there. There you go. See? And it's starting to squeeze down, just as I told you when it was about right there. I told you it was going to squeeze down, and there's your squeeze. All right? You just have to listen to me once in a while. Don't doubt me. You did doubt me, didn't you? You did. Listen, I'm doing this a long time. You know? I try not to trade when I'm trying to help you. This way, you always get the best alert out of it. 0 day to expiration. I understand deltas and the ODTs pay more. 0 day to expiration. So what? Who cares? I am not staying in these. I am not staying in the contract once I take it for more than 2 minutes. I'm going to get in. It's going to move. I'm going to take my profit. Take profit when you can. Learn to be an eagle scalper. That's what I'm teaching you guys. How to be an eagle scalper. Okay? If you want to sit long term, you're welcome to. But here's your drop like I promised you. Okay? I told you it was coming down, and bingo, it did. And here it goes. You see? And how did I know that? Because I made from the very bottom, from where it was, bing, 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 right there, and I brought it to where I was, and I had to keep dropping it and keep dropping it and keep dropping it. Am I done? I don't know. Am I? Let's see. Let me take a look at this. I got to bring this down. So right now we're about 20. All right, we're gonna get even lower soon. But there's my support. Where's my support gonna be? We're dropping down. We're headed towards that VWAP. Whether we'll hit the whole thing or we'll bounce off of it, I can't tell you. I don't know. Why? Because I don't hold all the cards. I don't hold all those shares. I'm not the guy sitting with 20, 30, 40 million dollars playing with this thing, manipulating it. Okay? I've started a new strategy yesterday and I'm 80%. The two losers ended up being winners, but I respected my stop loss. That's it. You just put the key right there. Respecting your stop loss. That's having a plan. If you have a plan, you will win more than you will lose because you'll get out. And you have to have a good enough account because the problem is that too many people have accounts less than $10,000. And the fact is they have to make everyone count. If I had $10,000, I would say, you know what? I want to try to do 5 contracts, okay? And if I have to be 1 or 2 out of the money, that's fine. I pay less. But I want to try to keep each trade down to about 500 shares, all right? I'm looking for $500. So if I take $500 right now and I say, okay, let's go look at the SPY, right? Let's go here. Let's look at the SPY for a second, all right? Let's say I got $2,000 and I'm going to divide it into 4 trades. I got a lot of money here, so I'll go to 71 cents, right? So I'll go to 71. Let me just bring this up for a second real quick. I hate to do this. Let's bring this up here. I take my $500 per trade, divide that by 0.71, and right now that gives me 7 contracts, okay? So I'm only going to do 5. I do 5 contracts. I take that amount, okay, 500 shares times, ready? Watch this. 0.73 cents for this contract. Well, it's $3,365. I got 115 left. So then the next contract, I do the same thing. The next contract, I do the same thing. And the next contract, I do the same thing. And guess what? At the end, you'll probably have another contract to do. And that's the way you do it. You divide your money by the amount of contracts you want to do that day and keep it to about 5 contracts maximum. And that's how you maximize and then maximize your profits. Okay? If you lose one, then you know you got to win the next one. And look what I told you. It's still dropping. And I told you my support now is 398. I told you it would go down. I was just following it. And we'll be right there. Catch up to me in a second. We all good? Have I shown you anything that you find to be of value? Do you? Is this helping at all? Is this why you're sticking around? What more can I give you? Give me a question. I'll try to give you an answer. If I don't have an answer, maybe somebody else here does. You know what? There's 70 people in here right now. All right? And a lot of you know more things than I know. You're just keeping it to yourself. And here, I can activate this line again and watch. Yeah. I'm only moving it on this part of the line. I'm going to bring it down to right about there. So it meets me right at 398.30. Hold on. Let's see, what do I got? 398.30. Oh, there it is. 01. Okay, I'm going to leave it right at the bottom. So although we're not there, I'm leaving it there. Good. I'm glad that it's working for you, Scalping Queen. This is important. If you continually do what I'm doing, you'll get an idea of direction and where the bounce is. Look what I just told you was going to happen. See what did I did? I put my line down to the 01. We're going to go down a little. We got to see now if it's going to hold here or if we're going to bounce here because we're right above the V. Look at the touch. Did you see that? Did you see the touch? Right to the VWAP. What did I tell you was going to happen? We're going to go to the VWAP and pull back. If you could, when the minute that thing touched there, the price was 370.97.92. That's where you do. That's where you want to do a call. The minute it hit there, you do a call. And if you did that, you'd be up 20 cents right now, 19 cents. Now, whether or not we go back up a little, that's to be seen. But right now, you'd be in profit so you can hold your position. You're not looking for 17 cents profit. You're looking for 50 cents profit, 40 cents profit. You're looking for dollars, you're looking for points, not pennies. You understand? A point is $1. You're looking for points, not pennies. I can't tell you any better than that. And what's happening here? We're trying to push up. And the chances are we're going to push up right back below the 13, which is right about there at 398.26. So when this thing gets over 398.20, bingo, did you see the 20? When it gets over, I'm out. I'm going to take a quick 25 cents. I'm getting out right now. Boom, out. I'm out. 22 cents. I would have grabbed it, okay? I'm not saying it may not go higher, but right now, at 20 cents, let's say, and the 9, let's say I got 21 and 9, that was 30 cents. I just made a quick $150. You understand what I'm trying to show you? But you could have held. That's the chance you take. But it also could have dropped even further back. You don't know that. You don't know. Meanwhile, it's still going up. So for some of you, you have more patience. You want to hold it, you hold it. I'm not saying not, but I take my 150. It's real money. Boom, I'm done. Right now, you'd be at 39 cents, 40 cents. You'd be up now 200. So it paid to hold. Is it going to keep going? Right now, we're at the 21 day. Take a look, the cloud. The top of the cloud is a 21 day. The bottom is 9. That's 9 exponential. We just hit the top of there. A lot of what do you call it? Traders do that. So if you want to put that in, that's the think script I gave you. You see, you can open it and change it. That's 9 and 21. You can make it 8 and 20. You can make it 5 and 15. You can do whatever you like. When it's yours, it's yours. I gave it to you for free. Sorry, I don't do that. It does that. And there it goes. Look at that. If you held, look what's happening here. So what do we want to do here? We want to take, look at that thing, hit the VWAP right there. It bounced right off the VWAP. And let's see, we take this one here. We can activate it. We take that line, see the little dot, take that down there. Thank you to somebody in here. And I'm going to put that up to right about, let's say that our goal is, right now, let's say, I'm going to leave it at 35 right there. Boom. That's 35. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it meets it. If not, it's going to drop. I could bring it to the top there. We're not hitting it. See the resistance here? But that doesn't mean it can't pull back. Remember what I always teach you. It pulls back like a bow and arrow. And boom, you let go, and it springs forward. That's what we're looking for right now. And there it is. It pulled back, hit 35. Go into your time and sales. Go in your time and sales. Look, 36. 36 cents. That was your high just now. So we just went 36 and 9 is 45 cents. If you had held, you could have made yourself about over $200. And I called it when it happened. I told you exactly when to get in. And I was right. How do you know that? By watching the charts. You got to feel a part of the algorithm. You have to know, like Deck always talks about, when does a stock rebound? How do you know when this stock is going to go and hit a top bar? Follow it. Look at all the resistance. Boom, boom, boom. It gets too much resistance. What happens? It drops and it starts up again. It comes back. It starts up again. It comes back until it can get the momentum and it can get the suckers in there. That's what I call them. People are coming in there so they can drop the ball on them. That's why I tell you I'd rather get in and grab my money wherever I can. And I've been able to take thousands of dollars a day by scalping 200, 500. Sometimes you get in and it jumps like this. Okay, it jumps. You get 60, 70 cents from here. 94 to right there. 94 to 30 is what? 60, 65 cents. 60, say 60 cents. That would have been $300 right there. Boom, you're out. And switch. You're already ready. Go into the call. Who cares if your call's wrong? Let's say it's now it's 2 out of the money. Because as it went up, what happened? The call would have been in the money anyway. But then it drops with the put, right? So now you're going to be out of the money on one of them. But who cares? It's still going to pay. It just doesn't pay as fast. Cha-ching. You get cha-ching both ways. But you have to be ready. And right now I've got 6 ready. Okay? So just to give you guys an idea, and then I'm going to get rid of it. All right? I'm going to detach the page that I'm really looking at. And this is what I'm looking at in another page that you don't see. Okay? Bingo. I've got right here. That's SPX 39.85. That's a put. Here's the call right here. Here's Tesla, and here's Tesla and SPY. I really need a page with 8, but I don't have a big enough monitor. But you understand what I'm doing now? Do you see what I'm talking about? All right, I'm ready. I just hit any button. I'm in a position as long as this is checked. I check this button. I'm ready to go. How many contracts? I'm always at 5. Anywhere I go, I'm always ready with 5 contracts. See the 5? I'm all set. See the color codes? Like I showed you before? Look, there's your blue.
Green is a call. Purple here is the put. Blue is here. Yellow is here. You see, I'm always color-coded. Why? Because I know my colors. I got used to them. I don't want this anymore. I've gotten used to them. I know my colors, and I try to keep them that way. And I always try to make the lower one the put. Why? Because we always have put and call, and it ended up that if I did the color codes, that they ended up P for purple. I could always do it that way. P was purple. And the last one, so this is 1, 2, 1, 2, lilac, see? A purple color. Purple, so that would be call, and that would this would be put, call, put, call, put, call, put, call, and then my stop. This always brings me back to the SPY. You understand? That's how I do. And the beauty of ThinkOrSwim is that the entire thing is color-coded. What am I talking about? Listen, you see this is on red? Watch this. I bring my watch list up. This is on red too. So when I hit LCD, watch what happens. It changes my chart. I don't have to sit there. TQQQ. Apple. I don't have to sit there and type this shit out. SPX. And now I'm back to SPY moved. I lost SPY. It got thrown out. SPY. Just put it back in. So I go back to the SPY and hit it. And bingo, I got my SPY back. Okay? So everything I do is color-coded and made easy for my life. Okay? I don't need this big. I like a bigger chart. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I need this here, level 2. Tells me, if I take level 2 right now and I bring this thing up here and I look down here, it's more important to watch the top down. I say, is there more in here or in here? If there's more in here, that means that more is being sold. That means the price will go down. If there's more in here, that means more people are buying, then the price will go up. And that's the good thing. And it's real quick look. It happens to be that every number here represents 100, 300, 400. You have to add 2 zeros. 1,500, 700, 600. Same thing. You have to do it real quick in your head. Is there more here or more here? Then I know if this is going up or it's going down. Okay? Fortunate thing is if you have other brokers like E-Trade, Lightspeed, what do you call it? Trade Station, Trade Zero, you have a much better level 2. That's the one drawback with ThinkOrSwim or Ameritrade, is that their level 2 sucks. There's hidden trades in here that you can't see. So truthfully, I don't utilize this as much as I do the time and sales, or this if I want to trade from it. And I have another setup with 4 boxes. One has its own active trader where I can actually put the stock in the active trader. I can buy from the active trader. Okay, you see this here says buy 5. I just go in there right now and buy 5. All right, where'd it go? Disappeared. Right there. So anywhere, right here. I can buy 5 at any price. So right now the price is $398.29. I say if it goes to 29, if it goes down to right here to 10, or it dips to 10, I'm gonna buy 500 or whatever I have it set at. Okay, I can put that in ahead of time. All right, it'll put it in an order like a limit order right there. All right, it shows 500, but I don't buy the stock, so I buy options. But if I was on an option right now, if I had an option, I'd be on purple, right? I can do the same thing. It says buy, it's 5. It'll be 5 contracts, okay? See the 5? That's 5 contracts. All right, so you understand. I can switch around. I can buy from anywhere. I think you might be able to buy from here too. Yes, it says buy. You see buy underneath or buy here. I can buy this price, but I'd only be getting this. Whatever the number is, I can buy their shares or sell their shares. Right there, sell. I could sell. If I had shares right now, I could sell them unless I wanted to right now short the stock. I could short it, whatever I have, put it in this box. If I got 500, I'll be shorting 500. If I go here, all right, then I'd be buying it at that price. So you see this says sell and this says buy. All right, so you can buy and sell. You can short from right there on that plane. You can buy from just about anywhere in any board, not there, but here. See, I can go down to buy. I'd be buying the 500 up there. Or I could buy custom. Buy custom, then it already has buy 500 with a 25 cent. You see it? Inside the end, it says base minus 25. That's a 25-cent stop loss on 500 shares. If it goes the other way, I lose $125. I just go click. I'm ready. I'm in. And as long as I have this box checked like that, it automatically sends the thing in. Otherwise, I'll get a box that comes up and says, do you really want to do this? By that time, I could lose my price. You understand? You want to do something, be ready to do it. But know your system. Get used to, familiarize yourself with all the little tools. And there are so many. And there are so many I don't even know. I haven't even scratched the surface. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I could go in here and I could spend the whole day and go, what's an AM detector? So I can go right now into Google and I put in ThinkOrSwim TOS AM detector. And it'll tell me everything about this thing, what it is. I'm not going to sit there and put each one and look at them. I'm going to go find out what they do first. You could spend a whole Sunday looking up every single thing in here to see what every one of these things do. All these is one program. This is the TTM squeeze. All right here. See, it says shared ST. This is all TTM. But I have the Pro. I have a lot more in the Pro than you do. All right? You just have the regular one. But I'm just telling you, there's so much to learn. There's so many tools that you don't even know you've got that you don't want to overthink this, okay? You don't have to overthink this. You got it. You do. You got it. Do not overthink this. All right? But don't use a million tools you don't use. Use a few tools you can use that'll give you the best advantages you have of winning and not losing. We lose because we get caught up. We lose because we overtrade. We lose because we lost and we revenge trade. We lose because we're not paying attention and we're just chasing a stock. Okay? Stop chasing. I'm telling me the same thing I'm telling you. Why? Because every time I lose, it's for those reasons. I swear to you, I've won so much money in the last few months, and I've lost so much money in the last few months. And whenever I see a loss, I go back and I say, did I get in wrong? What did I do? I chased it. I was down. I chased it instead of walking away. Yesterday, I was an idiot. 26 trades. I should get myself spanked. I mean, literally, anybody here want to spank me? No, I needed a spanking. I was down 1750, 2100 at one time. Got it to 1750, and then I got down to 375. The next one I got in brought me up to 2300 minus. All day, I just kept trying to get in and out, in and out, in and out, trying to bring it down. I could never catch it. 26 trades. That's disgusting. What I tell you not to do, I did. And because of it, I paid the price. All right? Today, I got in and I saw what the market was doing. I got in, out, a couple of times. I did 6 trades. I am up. It took me 6 trades to get out of the hole. All right? Whatever it took. I won 3, I lost 3. It wasn't in that order. But Deck was right. He said, I don't want to go after this today. You see what's happening? You're going to win, you're going to lose. You're going to win, you're going to... It's exactly what happened. Okay? I was doing my own thing, but I kept picking the wrong direction. I couldn't read the charts. It was impossible. It's like whatever my thoughts were at the time, I needed to do the opposite. Pretty hard to say, all right, I'm going to do a put. No, doing the call. That's it. Or I'm doing a call. I'm doing the put. You know what? You can't do that. All right? Then we'll play a guessing game of gambling. It's like taking the dice and saying, okay, the number is 4 and 4. Let's see what happens. Up, craps. I'm out. You know what? Listen. Don't chase it. Take your time. If you miss a trade, there's always another one. FOMO doesn't count. Fear of missing out is bullshit, okay? Missing out of what? The next trade that's coming or the one you missed? Who cares? There's always going to be another one. And that's why you must always have patience. Patience, P-A-Y, means patience, pays off, okay? If you don't have patience, you're probably not a doctor. No, if you don't have patience, you better learn to get them or this will never work out for you and you better find another hobby. Because this hobby has great consequences when you lose or you don't have a stop loss. And that's it. I'm not preaching to the choir anymore. Right now, we come back up. I told you what was going to happen. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. But you got to be careful because there are times it does this. And you don't want to get caught. So right now, you think it's going up, and it might, but I don't want to get caught in the crunch. So am I going to bet against them? Watch your volume. See? Watch below my mouse. Anything over, that's good. This is good volume. You see what happened? Down. I just told you, don't chase it. Look at the dojis. Look at these things. They're important. You see these here? 1, 2, 3. Those upper shadows tells me it's going to reverse. Lower shadows tells me it's going to reverse the other way. All right? So be careful. Learn how to use the tools that you have. Don't chase stocks. And don't trade. If you're new here right now, you should be wrapping it up. I'm telling you, no matter what you think, if you have less than 6 months of trading options, you shouldn't be trading after 3 o'clock. There's your theta being eaten up, and you're not quick enough to change your things because they do change. Right now, not much has changed. If I look real quick, I'm going to do it real quick. I'm going to look for myself. SPX right now, we should be on a 39.90 $39.90 and a $39.85. My contracts are $39.85, $39.90. So nothing has really changed. If my SPX hasn't changed, then my SPY hasn't changed. My Tesla, on the other hand, could change. All right? It's a different contract, it's a different animal. I've got 208.74. If I want to be just out of the money, I go to 209 on the call. So I have 210. I could be at 209. Then it says for a put, I want to go the other way. I'd be at 208. Or if I want to be a little, and I have 207.50. So that one there needs to be changed. All right? But you can go to 209. You can go whatever the next number, I think it's 210. So it's either 207.50 or 210. All right? So I can have it at 210. It depends how far in the money or out of the money it takes me and where it puts me with the delta that I want to be. But whatever it is, it's only good for the next 5 or 10 minutes. After that, it's going to change because the Theta is going to change, and then I got to find the next contract that gives me enough delta to make it worth my while. You understand? Worry about the delta number. The Theta pays you nothing. The delta is what pays you. Don't let anybody tell you anything else because it's a bunch of crap. Been watching these things for over a year, studying the contracts and what's the best or the worst. And when I make money, I make it hard. And when I lose money, I lose it fast. Okay? If it goes the wrong way, that's not the Delta's fault. It's my fault because I picked the wrong direction. But I would have maximized if I get the profit. I maximized my loss too. All right? So make sure you get the right contract. We good? Anything else that I can help you with? Because in about 7 minutes, I'm saying goodnight. I go to 3 o'clock and usually deck comes on about 3:05. All right? I used to go to 4, but I'm not doing it anymore. You know what? I'm giving hours and hours of my time, and I make less than $4 an hour doing this. That's the truth. So unless you're going to pass the basket, 3 o'clock. I've been stopping at 3. And I take very few breaks. As you can see, I've gone straight through with you guys. All right? Since this morning at, well, I had a little problems opening up, but I opened up at 11 o'clock, I think, 11:30. Whenever it was, it's 11:15. I was here just trying to get that damn thing. My microphone wouldn't come on. And then I said, I even rebooted up, which I didn't need to do. And I had done one upgrade this morning. It was on my microphone. But what it did is it changed in OBS, the setting. And all I had to do was change it back. And it was fine. So, you know, that's why you live and learn. It's like so many areas that you don't know about that goes into doing this live stream. When I was new at this, man, I was unbelievable with a rough time. And now I'm helping so many others to try to get there. I'll help any one of you. $35 an hour. Anytime. One-on-one. After hours. If you buy my program, buy that program through me, I'll help you set it up. That's free. That comes with the price of the $100. All right? Let's see one more time. Let's activate this. See that little thing right there? I'm going to bring that down here and bring this up. And you see we had a high right there. I'm going to forget the dojis. Just go by the candle. And right there. So you can see we're still in a squeeze pattern. Will we squeeze up or will we squeeze down? And I think we're going up and down and up and down. And our resistance now at this point, I think we're a little lower. Okay, whatever it says, we're lower. 65. Let's go to 50 for a second. 398.50. I think that's good. And here we've got, let's see, 398. I'm going to leave it right there. That is our support. We're about to hit it right there. We're just going to bring this line down. And what this does, it now brings the squeeze pattern differently. It's not as tight as it was. So you can see right now, I missed it. I didn't get it all the way. It's actually down to the, what do you call it? The VWAP, which I like. It's going to bounce at the VWAP and possibly come back. Or at 3 o'clock, be very careful. We could get a huge dump, all right? Which could bring us back as low as right in here, around 397.25, right around there. Anywhere from 50, right around here. And it's 90. What do we got? 66 right there. 60 to right there to 50 cents. So down to 50, down to 20. It can drop that much. It's got a long way to drop, okay? And I think it's going to take a short time to get there. Isn't that a song? Long time to get there and a short time to... I know there's a song, some country song. It's probably how he got it. He was talking to somebody one day and the words came out of his mouth. He goes, holy crap, that's a great song, honey. So how did I do, folks, if you were to rate me? And nobody rates me here. You got to rate me. Give me 5 stars when you leave here, you know? At the end, when I turn it off, a lot of you aren't even here. It says rate this video. I'm still doing pretty good.
for the amount of time that I've been doing this, eastbound and down. There you go. Here's my chiropractor. So if right now I was to look into TradeCaster, let's see, get me back in the lobby. I have 4 point. That's not bad. Since I got here, I'm at 5. I'm up with deck 4.8. I got AK-47 beat. He's at 4.7. See, Kush, they like him. 4.84, 4.82. I'm doing good. Sean Worrell stopped at 4.96 and figured he can't do any better and stopped doing this shit. He's really good. I love listening to him. Let's see. Anybody else? Wow, cash settlements, options. He's got a 5 rating. He only has 73 subscribers. 90. With over 500, there's only 3 of us ever hit over 500. I am the second one to do it, not including Deck. This is his baby. And I'm at 4.8 stars. I got to say thank you. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. But you all start better giving me 5. I will find you and I will hang you by the highest tree. Dang it. Dang it. Remember that song, Dang It? Take it from a rope and hang it. Hang it from the highest tree. Baby, won't you come with me? Sure, I'm going to come with you. I don't want to hang from no tree. Look at that. See what I tell you is going to happen. Boom. There it is. In the put, let this not be a fake out breakout. Be careful. Okay? If I take my support down now, right? One more time. Watch. Let's move that over and move it down to here. All right? We're down to 385. Where did I? 385. Let's hold that. It's dropping. It's dropping. Can't hold. It's dropping. See? So you see what's happening here. We are starting to drop. But where will it hold and will it bounce? We don't know. We're still just under the VWAP. Okay? What happened the last time we got there? Let's see. We got just under the VWAP. See? Right here. We did a fishtail and boom, it came right back up again. So let's see. Are we going to do the same thing we did before? I'm going to take out this for right now. I'm going to take this out to remove the line. All right. I'm going to still leave my, you can see we're in a declining, plus it coming this way, we have even more of a decline. What do I mean? If I was to do this and say this, I could take this from here, right there, right? Now bring that to here. And you see we have a second decline now. I just get rid of this line, remove the left, you see? And we got a second decline, which now would give us a whole new angle. But I think you can see that. I don't need this to do it, just to show you. But here's my daily. That's from the day. That's a daily decline. So that means whatever the high of the day is, we're going the other way. And we're right at VWAP. We might go under and above, under and above. I'm not gambling on this, okay, at this point. I'm not saying you can't make money. You go with that put. If you were in that put all this time, you've been making money. My thinking is that we're going to drop. I feel that we're going to go lower. I don't know why we're even this high, to be honest with you. Get out of there. I don't know why we're even this high. We went all the ways up. These people here, what do you think they want to do now? They want to make some profit, all right? They took it all the ways up, and it's coming all the ways down. You see that? I told you, it's not stopping. We're still below, but we got to see where it's going to stop. Will it stop at 397.50 and bounce? Will it stop at 397.75? We're already below that. Where will it stop? Great put. Could have made a lot of money right here. Smokey and the Bandit. That's right. Look at my MACD below. I call it my MACD. See? Down, 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 down. It's moving further and further. Don't you want to just jump in right now and take a chance? You do that, and what happens? Explodes up. And yes, my contract probably changed now. So if I look now, real quick at my contract, instead of $39.85, it's a $39.80. Instead of $6.40, now it's going to be, hold on, $3.90. And with that, I'm still at a 41 on the delta. And if it keeps dropping, that'll go higher and higher and higher. All right, but I'm not chasing this thing. I'm done. I had a rough time this morning. I'm not rushing. I'm not going for it. So that's about it. We had a nice day. I don't know where. Deck says he'll start in 10 minutes, so he'll start at 3:10. All right. So you guys can go get yourself something to drink, put something in your mouth to eat. I want to thank you all for a great day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Oops, look at that, I can't spell. There we go. How many M's? How many O's?
1 M, 2 R's. So, like I said again, I want to thank you all. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you all tomorrow. If you have any questions, last shot, and then I'm gone. Then I am gone. Let's see, hi chat. Where's the chat here? There we go. Price drop because okay, and that's it. And I want to thank all you over in YouTube. If you haven't already given me a hands up, please do. Watch my more videos. Today must have been good. Let's see, 530 people. Again, I just want to thank you all for coming today. You all take care. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Still dropping. Got to see if the drop here is at 397.50. Be careful.